Damas y caballeros, welcome to En Mis Tiempos. I'm one of your hosts, George. And is Glorilla making anyone else feel like a bad bitch? Or is that just me? I'm here today with Adrian, Alfredo, and today's returning guest, Tony. How's it going, guys?
What did you say?
Yeah, say that again.
Is Glorilla making you feel like a bad bitch?
Gloria?
Glorilla.
Glorilla. You know the artist?
No.
There's a song. Later after this, I need to listen to the song.
Okay.
I've never heard the song? Dude, I'd be jamming to that.
Did anybody miss George?
Oh, damn. Hey, hi. Welcome.
Sat here last week.
Oh, we've been messing with the thing. That was me.
Oh,
You know what? I really didn't listen to last week, so.
Oh, you didn't listen because you're a bad listener.
person.
No, it's
Bad person.
I'm a bad person.
All around.
You nenever listen to him either way, right? You never listen to him?
No.
You're a bad bitch, but a bad person. too.
Yeah.
You know what last week's episode taught me?
Hmm?
That I need to drink when we record. So I'm cutting my no drinking
Oh,
thing
it's
short
over.
by 3
Damn.
days. It's over.
Salud.
Salud.
Says a lot about Tony.
Yep.
That I'm a drunk?
No? He needs to drink to put up with your shit.
I think I probably could have made it through Tony, but I don't want to risk it. Fucking
No, last week he was just...
It's 50-50 with me sometimes, right? Cool.
yeah, it
Good or
depends
bad?
on what mood you're in. So how much you drinking? Did you bring the water in here? What are you gonna mix your drink with when you?
It's
stop for it?
tequila and club soda.
Where's the club soda?
It's in the kitchen. I left it
What are you gonna do?
That's
when
all the
you
club
go-
soda I need.
That's all
for
you need?
3 hours?
I'll put some more tequila in that. And
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
be
okay.
good.
So it won't finish. It was like
Yeah.
halfway, just pour
Pour
a
some
little
of
bit
this.
more.
Just keeps refilling that before he finishes it. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Tell me more about this artist and why she's making you feel like a bad bitch.
No, it's just I need y'all to listen to the song. Can I play a clip of it real quick? It's just the beginning. No, okay. It's a really good song, and I think it was.
What's the name of the song?
Is bad bitch part of the lyrics?
Bad bitch for you. It's bad BIH for you.
Bad bitch.
Babish. Cuatro for you. Listen to it. It starts off with like a rock riff. It's just really good. But yeah, it was.
I ordered new
okay.
filters for these, and they look all deformed
These are
do.
new?
because they vacuum seal them, so they're all like super flat when they ship.
You told me to order them.
Yeah, did you? No. And that's why I ordered them.
Wait,
When
why?
did-
Are these better?
Did you use them last week?
No, these are new. Like I just put them in yesterday or the day before.
I feel weird because I put my nose up to it and it's like pushing back. You know.
I guess that day that I was complaining about
The
this,
smell?
it was
you?
actually you.
It was that day that you stank.
I told you it was
I,
me.
I was like, where?
Adrian's like, you need to change the mic cover. These stink.
I
It
told.
was
Whatever.
you. I can't believe that, George.
Uh,
We had a guest.
That's why I never wear jerseys anymore. I don't know what it is about jerseys. It just make me sweat, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It's
The
weird.
dry fit
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's because of
mesh
that.
material.
Yeah.
Makes you sweat.
Yeah.
Were
It's
you wearing
weird.
an undershirt?
I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
it's
wait,
because
for
the
under
way,
jersey?
maybe because of the way they fit. I don't know.
Hey, guess what George is wearing?
An undershirt.
An
Not wearing
undershirt.
an
Undershirt.
undershirt. it was because of this. That's why.
No, it was because it was a nice day outside.
No.
And you just bought this over the weekend.
No, I bought this in Italy.
Okay. I was guessing.
So, did you go to South by?
No.
You didn't go?
No.
Oh, I
didn't-
thought you
didn't.
went.
No.
Okay.
I'm
I
kind
thought
of.
that was this weekend.
Yeah,
Or
but
is it
it's
both?
because my cousin. It's this weekend. The last weekend was like pre-weekend, I guess.
It's a 2-week festival.
I didn't know that. Well,
I
my
think the
cousin
first week
played,
is film and the second week is music, I believe.
so my cousin played in South by, and I should have gone, but someone needed to be up to sell chilaquiles. So
Someone needed to host his podcast.
It wasn't George, so
what do you mean?
you weren't here last week.
Oh.
So let's talk real quick about me not drinking.
Why?
Have you ever met
You always
somebody
gotta
that
make it about you.
drank, that drinks, and then they just decide to stop drinking for whatever reason?
Yeah, me. I go through phases where I feel like I've
Just
exceeded my drinking for a while and I need to cut back.
Yeah,
And
that's
so-
totally not the case with me. I just
So-
whatever. I just didn't feel like drinking.
So there wasn't there wasn't like the night before you had overdone it, and the
No.
next day you're like, all right, that's enough for like a
I
good
need
month.
to
That's-
stop.
I need a
That's what happened to me. I was just like, you know what? No, I'm not having any more of those nights. Let's just fuck that. So, but
I love those nights, but you can't push it that much. You know what I mean? You have to be very mindful of how many those kind of nights you have in a year, so
Every
that
2
you'll
weeks.
pause it
Yeah.
oh, in
for
a
a good
year,
month. Yeah.
I was like once a month. No,
I don't really have those nights.
no, I don't feel
Well,
like
what
you
kind
do.
of nights are we talking about?
For him.
Just fun nights?
Well, I have fun
Like
nights all the
in a
time.
good
But like,
time?
nights to make me regret drinking, no. I mean, that's
I don't ever
like once a
regret
year, maybe.
drinking. I don't get that bad. I don't act stupid.
Well,
or
what are you
anything.
talking
Just you could feel like, oh,
The
man,
hangover?
the hangover. But not because you got really fucked up, just because that's what alcohol does to your body at this age.
So that would be every time you drink.
Yeah. No. There's a couple. I mean, there's nights that you just have a couple, and there's nights that you have a little more than a couple, and
Yeah.
you're
What's
still
a couple?
acting right.
I
You're
guess.
still good.
A couple is two, George, before you ask us the
I was gonna say, yeah,
Literally
okay.
a couple. No, I'm just kidding. There's
I mean,
people
there's
that
times
like a couple's like, oh, okay, a 12-pack or something.
There's
Yeah,
times
yeah,
when you
yeah,
get
yeah.
tipsy, and there's times when you get shit faced.
right.
After
and
how many?
the hangovers are different.
The hangovers are very different
Oh no, I know.
in your 30s.
Oh, I haven't had one. Have I?
Where I was going with this,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
fucking people, they just don't believe that you're not drinking just because. There's got to be a fucking reason. Why aren't you drinking? Are you sick? Is it a
Oh,
medical thing? Did you drink too much? First thing you asked. Like, did you recognize a problem? Like, no, fucker, I just didn't feel like drinking for a month. What?
Did you recognize you were completely lost in
Right,
life?
and-
no,
Yeah.
I mean there had to be like a reason. Like I get it that you're saying that you just did it because you didn't want to anymore, but deep down there's something.
No. Do you
Some
remember
underlying
when I
issues?
did it for
Yeah.
like, I think I was going to go a year, but then I had to go work in West Virginia and there's no way
Not
else
about
happening. So I went like 6 months, 5 months,
Uh-huh.
just because.
And
I don't
remember
believe
that.
in the just because. I think subconsciously there's always underlying issues or reasons
I think that's
That
a
have
very
not-
millennial thing to say.
that has not surfaced quite yet.
Exactly.
It'll come. It'll come.
What do you think it could possibly be? Well, first of all, what do you think that everything has to have an underlying reason that hasn't surfaced yet?
I don't know. I'm going to therapy.
That's
for
what I
that.
thought. Okay.
Crazy. No, I kid. I did go to. This is one of the questions. This is one of the issues that I had to talk to my therapist about when I did go to therapy because I haven't gotten it well. But it was like I have to have reason for everything. Everything has to have a reason. Otherwise, it's just
You don't-
pointless.
But this is what you were saying, or
This is what I'm saying.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that's not the case.
Well,
Sometimes people do things just because. Like, it's weird.
there is occasions, but I don't feel like not drinking is one of those. I don't know.
Why is drinking different than anything else?
Because when you get shit faced or
But I don't get
you have
shit
one of
faced
those-
though. That's the thing.
one of those days when you have a hangover, you're like, fuck, you know what? Never mind. You know, I'll start drinking. I'm
No,
gonna stop drinking.
that's
for a month
everybody every
because
time they
of
have
this.
a hangover.
Yes.
Like literally every person that's ever had a hangover woke up that day and shit, fuck, I'm never
I'm
drinking
never
again.
drinking again.
And then the next day they're out drinking again.
But what if
But
you're
that's
not getting
same
shit
day.
faced? It's just you're doing it
what?
consecutively, or it's been maybe not night after night like back to back, but there's weekends back to back where it's like I've been
No, I'm
partying for the
talking-
last 2 months straight.
You
I
don't
need
drink
to-
every weekend? You don't have a drink or two every weekend?
No,
Or 5? You
no,
don't?
no. This is what's weird about me. I'm gonna be completely honest here.
Okay.
This might not be true right now because I still have to drive back. But usually, and I tell people this, I'm like, don't invite me for 1 or 2 drinks. I would rather just drink a soda or a tea. I don't want to consume all those
So you're the one with the
calories.
problem.
I'm like, yeah, it's a problem. Like I'm gonna get at least a buzz, at least
Okay.
when I drink.
Or like, okay.
But you're not, I don't remember how old you are, but you don't like go hang out with friends every weekend?
No, there's weekends where I decide,
stay home.
oh, I'm just gonna.
I just stay
this
home
feels
and
like a
drink.
good chill weekend where I'm just gonna stay home.
Yeah, no. That's
And I hardly
boring.
drink at home. I need to be out.
See, I don't.
And social.
I drink at home if I have people over, which
Well,
I
you
probably have
usually
people over
do,
once a week.
yeah.
But so I'm saying, like, I'll drink every weekend, once a weekend, and when we record. But I'm not gonna like when we record. Sometimes we'll go through 1 bottle, sometimes we'll go through 2 bottles. Depends on the guest and the conversation. But like on weekends, it's the same thing. I'll have on a bad night, I'll kill a bottle of wine by myself. On a good night, it's like 3-4 drinks of whatever the fuck we're drinking that night. But I'm never gonna get shit faced. Like that's not gonna happen. Even if we go out. The last time I did it was when we went to watch Enrique play at that Revelers Hall.
You got fucked up that day?
Like that's as fucked up as I'm gonna get. I guess
Damn,
is
dude,
what
I
I'm
should have
saying.
been there. Oh yeah. They told me stories. I know. Yeah, you were
I was out there
shit-faced.
dancing.
I don't think I've ever seen you
shit.
shit faced.
Because you can't, because I don't do it. Like on my birthday, I used to do it back in my 20s, 30s sometimes. Fuck, I did it like 2-3 years ago. I had a shot with everybody and passed out before the party started. Like that's, whatever.
I definitely did get fucked up bad in the bad way in my 20s. I think in my 30s, I've been able to control it where I know I'm drunk, but I'm not acting dumb or I'm not doing anything dumb. I'm not that
My
character doesn't really change. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, I
did
got
you have-
carried away.
But do you think you kind of master
kind of
that?
drum.
What,
You're
master
like,
what?
like a drama drunk?
Huh?
You're a drama drunk?
He's not a drama drunk. He's just
you a
not
fighter?
drunk. Stupid.
A violent drunk? An aggressive drunk?
No.
You
I don't know.
He's
Sometimes.
not. He's not.
Sometimes.
I don't think he's not aggressive or violent, but he's
in his own
he
world.
has a short fuse. So he doesn't go looking for the fight, but if the fight
The
comes
fight
to him,
comes to him.
it's not going
All
to take
right,
much.
Yeah, if you come up to us and you look like a
Who's up?
douchebag,
Whoever he's with.
Whoever you're with.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
You
probably
look
not gonna.
like, just by looking like a douchebag, that's as short as your fuse is. You look like a fucking
What's wrong with this
douchebag,
guy's
dude.
face? Something like that.
And
By the way, you were there that night, weren't you?
When
yeah, he
I
was.
remember.
Revelers
At
Hall?
Revelers Hall?
Revelers Hall. So were you not drinking? Because
Yeah, I was.
no,
drinking.
you were. Yeah, but you weren't that drunk.
Because
Because there was a moment where a fight was going to start, and Adrian was over there trying to break it up.
Oh,
So
dude,
he
you want to
wasn't-
break it up?
He
Yeah.
wasn't at that point yet.
No, I wasn't.
Is it
No,
weird?
I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, we're also older, but no.
Yeah, like I
no.
don't.
Okay.
So
I'm
no,
never not a
going
fighter.
back to the original thing, you can't. One can decide just to fucking stop drinking, just as one can decide to just start working out, or just stop working out, or just stop eating, whatever. Like people do that. It's not a.
I don't think they do. I think they really have some
I think you're
reasons that they
projecting.
haven't molded.
For other things
Enough.
or this
For everything.
topic? Okay.
But have you had enough time to kind of sit with yourself and be like, why did I
I sit
decide
with myself
to?
all the time.
And no,
No, what?
there's no reason that you're like, I think I stopped drinking because of this, or maybe
No.
I lean
Do you-
towards this.
so I
because
don't-
of
I don't-
this.
Do you feel better?
I don't feel any different.
Okay.
I don't do it enough and to the extent that it's gonna make a difference. You know what I mean?
for it to be a factor in your life.
Yeah. Like it's not. It doesn't affect my life one way or the other, unless I go out to Revelers Hall and then the next day I have a hard time getting out of bed. That's the only thing. But again, it's a
Wasn't that
once a
on
year
a-
thing.
That was on a Friday or Saturday, right?
Fuck, I don't remember.
I don't remember. I
I
wasn't.
think it was on a Friday
Uh-huh.
because I was still recovering on Sunday or something like. It was a 3-day thing process
Ah,
for me
okay,
that
okay.
time. Yeah.
So
So let me ask you this. Do you guys feel that there's people, maybe like yourself, who are not constantly in their heads and in their own thoughts, that they can just decide things and there's no need for significant, profound meaning to things? Because I
think
am
we've talked about
constantly
this
in my
about,
head
right?
No,
and
it-
thinking like, why did I act like that? Why did that person act like that? Should I have
That's-
acted differently? Should I have done that?
I'm constantly in my head. That doesn't mean you need a specific reason for the things that you do. Like that, I think you're confusing one thing with another. It's just like everything I do, there's a reason for it, obviously, right?
Mhm.
Like I'm not gonna go jump into a lake just because. I want to jump into a lake because today I feel like being spontaneous and the water looks really good and it's fucking hot. So I'm gonna jump into a lake. I'm gonna think about it before I do it, and I'm gonna think about maybe what are people gonna think? How is how is what I'm about to do going to affect the situation? I think about all those things before I do them,
Mhm.
but that doesn't mean that there is a deep, fucking seated, profound reason for me jumping in a lake. That doesn't mean
Oh,
you
is that-
know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
think,
yeah.
but you can be in your head and think about what you're doing and what you're going to do and how it's going to affect everything in your life without needing a profound reason for doing it. There's a difference between the two.
I feel like now at this age, I can do more things just because of a feeling.
Yeah.
Than before. I used to care a lot about like what are people gonna think or this, that, or the other, and I still do. But I've found myself, just kind of like I want to go do this, or like I see something, I'm like I'm gonna go touch that.
Yeah, I'm going to go push that button.
or whatever, or whatever,
touch that.
and without
And-
really,
and-
just because I feel like I want to go do it, and before I'll be like, what if, somebody says something or whatever.
So you've always thought about it, right?
Yeah,
But
I feel
you just
less.
decide you're gonna do it anyway.
It's less, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't
old
know.
people, they just do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, old people do whatever
Like, what do
the
you
fuck
do?
they want. It's weird.
It gets easier.
It does get easier.
What the
I
fuck
guess,
you gonna
and not
do?
giving a
Yeah.
shits, yeah.
But
Yeah.
but
I don't know.
what we've talked about before is there's some people that don't have a self-conscious
Internal monologue.
or internal monologue where they
No
Like
internal
they're-
monologue?
well we read
Yeah,
or
some
something. We
people.
were talking about how somebody read an article or something about there's no internal monologue, so they're just huh?
There's TikTok, but whatever.
yeah.
Problem, I'm
We read a TikTok.
yeah.
we read it.
Yeah,
I read this really
and
good
that's crazy.
article on TikTok. Very
What?
thorough. No, I'm making.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. I was like, please.
Please share.
Yeah, that one was weird.
Yeah,
Because you don't have one, you said, right?
No, I said I do.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
How can you just sit there and not be
A TikTok
just
account?
blank?
No, well, an internal monologue. Or if that's what you call it.
I have
fuck
like
it.
multiple. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I do have an
Yeah,
internal monologue.
multiple voices, they don't count.
Yeah.
You only have one monologue with
There's
different voices.
there's a whole argument going
Yeah.
on in there.
Yeah. I have a very manly, straight, like macho one.
Your narrator.
I don't fucking pay attention to that one ever.
He's like, hey,
Yeah, don't fucking act like this. Don't do this. And then there's like a really gay one, and that's the one that gets me in trouble all the time.
I mean,
But he's fun.
what?
The manly one's
The
not.
manly one is the straight one.
No, the gay feminine one is,
yeah.
is very fun.
I feel like you're being judgmental right now. Why can't the straight one be fun?
Nah. Have you ever hung out with just gay people like on a weekend, like a whole weekend?
I'm
I don't
gonna
think
go
you'll
out on
survive.
a limb and say none of us have.
Yeah, you won't survive. Yeah.
Why? What do you
Find yourselves like a fag hag. I don't think that's politically
what?
correct
I don't
anymore.
think-
Yeah.
You
Am I
can't say
offensive
shit
to that?
like
Is
that
that?
anymore.
Oh, I like
a
that's a
cigarette?
cool name though.
A fag hag.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't say shit like that
what?
anymore, I think. I'll probably be canceled. You don't have a lot of gay listeners, right? They're not going to come after you.
Yeah, probably not.
Or me saying a fag hag. A fag hag is like a straight girl. Usually it's a straight girl who just hangs out with a bunch of gay
Yvette.
guys. All right.
Yvette. Yeah,
Yvette.
okay, yeah.
And
She doesn't have a gay friend right now.
Yvette's
She's
a
like,
fag
I think for
hag.
as long as I've known her, she's had a gay friend.
she probably did away with all of them because they're like, no, fuck this. They're too much.
Well, she killed the next door neighbor, which was the last one. I don't know.
Holy
you go.
shit, dude! She didn't kill him.
No,
She
I think
liked
she's
that
taking a
dog so
break after
much.
that one. Yeah.
Where I was going is that the gays can party, man.
No, we know. I've been to gay clubs.
And
A
it
bit
goes
much-
and goes
bit much
and
for me.
goes until that internal monologue comes in and you're like, you should probably fucking go home.
Till that straight man,
on a
when
Monday
the straight
night.
man comes to you,
Yeah.
your head, and
Yeah, the straight one is like, fucking go home. Dude.
Hey, buddy.
It's Monday,
You've
and
had
it's
enough.
7 p.m. You've been out since Friday. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, no.
Speaking of gay guys, I went to a comedy show last Friday with my brother.
Uh-huh.
Why is that funny?
Speaking of gay guys, I went out with my brother the other day. His
Speaking
brother's
of
not gay,
fag
for those of you that
hags.
don't know.
Yeah, he's not. Unfortunately, that would have been fun. But at the comedy show, the opener to the headliner was a gay guy.
Okay.
And he was,
What's his name?
oh man, I don't know, just gay guy, gay.
Just gay.
Why is it okay for you to say
opener.
that? But if I said that, I'd be like, well, you can't say that.
Say what? Fat cat?
No.
Gay comic?
What's the name of the
Gay
company?
guy?
Oh, it's just a gay guy. I don't know his
I
name.
don't know,
Just
some gay guy. Because you're not one of us, man.
the fuck? I
He's
am
got a-
Mexican.
yeah,
I'm
It's like
Mexican
the
too,
N word.
bitch.
You
What?
can't be throwing that around. Just, you
Just
gotta
can't
pay
be
your
whipping
dues.
that.
You know what I mean? You gotta pay your dues.
I went to
So-
a gay bar once.
No, he said
I
once.
mean,
He said once.
Once.
That's been
No,
more than
you
once.
gotta
I've
pull
been a few
up.
times.
You gotta pull up Friday,
I have a cousin that's
Friday
gay.
night till Monday 7 p.m.
Dude,
and
get
then
out of
you
here. I
can
can't.
partying with the gays, and then you can throw in
Well, then I'd be
the
gay.
gay guy. And then your inner monologue would be like, let's talk about this. There's,
Yeah.
there's some
Then it's
underlying
something-
issues.
Then there would be a deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I should stop drinking. It's turning me gay.
Drinking turned me gay. That's why I stopped drinking.
If you start at 7 on a Friday and then on 7 on a Monday with a bunch of gay guys, there's some gay shit going on there.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. If you
Eventually,
do
right?
that, you're gay. There's
Yeah.
no way. There's no
some
fucking
gay
way.
shit happening at some point on that long weekend for sure.
Something
No,
happened.
but the gay guy kept using bitch, like just talking like, yeah, bitch, and then bitch and bitch. And so we were in the front row and he was talking to us, and so I called him a bitch too, and he was like, "Bitch, I love you too, bitch." And the point is, I gays throw around the word bitch very freely, very openly. And I found it that other people find it offensive. Like, they're like, why do you keep saying bitch? Or why do you keep calling me a bitch or calling them a bitch?
Yeah.
But it's just like saying dude. Like, it's just like interchangeable.
Yeah.
With dude
Yeah,
and,
like
and,
way.
and way. And yeah. So you guys don't find it offensive if people are calling you constantly bitch?
Well, it depends on
bitch.
What is it weird to say? Like,
can I cuss?
here?
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure.
You've already like.
Yeah, okay.
It's first 40
Everything's been like
minutes.
beep, beep, beep,
I'm not even going to repeat all the shit you said before you asked if you could cuss.
I mean, it just comes out very naturally. It's just part of my vernacular.
Is it weird to say that it depends on who says it to us? Like to.
Well, I don't know, because I mean, I just use it to anyone.
I mean, I still call my friends bitches.
Yeah.
Like, what's up, bitch?
What's a bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not offensive. Just depends.
No,
if you're
it
outside.
depends on who says it to you.
Yeah, who says it? You're at a
100%,
bar. It's, someone's walking around and he walks up to you, pushes you, bitch. Hey, what's up, bitch? Yeah. All right, bitch. Let's go.
Well, in that context, in that scenario, that's very different. Like a stranger just randomly calling you a bitch, I think that's
strangers
Okay, yeah.
different.
that's offensive. But like your friends or your siblings
Yeah.
calling you a bitch.
I don't know. I think I wouldn't like Karina calling me a bitch.
You sound like a bitch.
You sounded like a bitch saying
Yeah.
that.
Sorry, yeah, you're right.
So where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the line? Like, all right, don't be using that word with me. That's offensive.
It depends on the person.
I don't think I draw a line on anything. So for me, it's like, yeah, if we're friends, we're cool. You can say whatever.
So that's
call
where
me
you
bitch.
draw the
Literally
line.
just drew a line on your sister.
Yeah,
I was kidding
what's up with
about
that?
No, I was lying about that. No, I mean, whatever. I was kidding. Where do y'all draw the line?
Is she younger than you? Yeah, right.
Yeah, she's younger than me.
So you can't call her a bitch.
No, I can't. No, I would never call her.
Watch me.
So you do draw the line somewhere. You can't call your sister.
No,
a
I
bitch.
would. I personally don't
I
call.
call my sister bitch all the time. I think I call her a bitch more than I call her Carla. Like,
Do I? No, I know. I don't think I've ever have.
I'm pretty sure I've called your sister a bitch too.
yeah. I'm sure she's called you all bitches too at some point.
For sure.
No.
No,
Checks
don't be
out.
a bitch. Don't act like a bitch. That's not offensive, right?
Okay, so
No.
why
No, that's
is
not.
that not offensive, but calling somebody gay is?
I didn't say it was offensive. you just
don't-
can't use it if you're
ask
not,
your
right?
friends. No, bullshit.
Everyone's
We did it all the
like,
time back in the 90s.
oh, that's gay. I don't know. Well, you lived through those times, so give us more. I've always found it to
So
be
did
very
you,
interesting.
bitch.
Nah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. Like you're saying.
In the 90s, things used to be gay.
Yeah.
Whether they were gay or
that's
not.
gay.
Yeah, that's gay.
And it was okay back
That's gay,
then.
man.
So, why is it offensive now?
No.
But
why
so
is
was
it okay?
bitch.
Why
I would
is it-
argue that bitch was also offensive in the 90s. You could
You
be
think so?
throwing
So
away
why
the
can
word
you
bitch.
still use the word bitch, but not the word gay?
I think because the 90s were...
I know the answer to the question. I'm just trying to see what you say.
well, I would say was that in the 90s, things weren't as... Being gay was not as accepted and people weren't as open. So it was a little more offensive if you were calling people gay.
But we weren't
Well,
calling
at
people
least
gay.
that's how people were taking it. Gay people, at least.
Ah.
Now it's just out in the open. So it's like if you call people gay, I mean, fuck it. They're gay. But why...
But we weren't calling people gay. Like we were saying that things were gay, or you might call somebody gay, but you didn't mean they were like homosexuals.
Sucking dick
Yeah.
on a
Or,
weekend,
you know,
on, Friday,
whatever.
on a Friday night.
Hey, I say
Monday,
Monday
Monday,
or Monday
Yeah,
or
a long weekend.
whatever day of the week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just
It's just
call-
gay.
Saying
It's
quit being
only
gay.
it's only gay if you do it between Friday
Friday and what?
and Monday and
You
Sunday.
do want sinful.
I'm like,
Wait,
wait, what?
when am I allowed to do it?
What's today?
Oh, you can't say today. That's what we're saying, right?
Wait, well, what's the answer? Because you said you had the answer to this question.
Well, you're like the worst gay guy to have on here because you don't
I am.
give a
I'm the
shit.
gay.
Why?
I'm the gay.
Well, because he doesn't get offended by gay shit, gay comments. He grew up with me and Fernie, so he kind of had to get used to it. But the bitches have never been a marginalized group of society. Like they've never been prosecuted. They've never
don't know.
had rights.
I don't think they have.
Because they've never been who are the bitches in the
Female
50s?
dogs.
The bitches in the 50s.
So gays have been fighting for their rights for fucking ever. So, whatever. There's offense just like black people and slavery and whatever. There's a history behind it where the word bitch doesn't have that. So that's why you can say it in the 90s, you can say it now. It doesn't fucking matter. You're either bitch or you're not. But
That is true.
we weren't calling people gay, just like the Mexican soccer fans aren't calling the fucking goalie gay. Like, it's nothing to do with being a homosexual. It's the point. I'm really offended by that one. I want that one back.
No, dude.
I want
for real.
that back too. I mean, yeah, that was a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wait, were
the same.
Mexican gay people offended by that? Did they make a whole?
No,
No,
FIFA.
FIFA. Fucking FIFA and
FIFA.
probably white people. I don't know.
Mm.
That's FIFA, and yeah.
That's
They're still fucking doing it in some of the places in Mexico, but now they get like sanctioned or whatever, so they have to stop. But
Whenever-
nobody ever gave a shit in Mexico.
They get sanctioned by
FIFA.
putting off the game for a little bit,
Yeah.
or what?
Well, if you keep doing it, they'll cancel the game.
well, they'll
Send
play the
everybody
game
home.
without fans.
Yeah, let's kick
Like
everybody out.
future
Next
games.
game, yeah, future games. You get 3-game ban suspension or something like that. So
I don't know. It's stupid.
It's gay.
that is gay.
I'm telling you.
That's being a little.
It's a
bitch.
good word. I'm just saying.
A gay bitch.
Yeah.
You know, Mexicans never got offended. It was just
It's
FIFA,
whatever.
the world.
It's the world.
I mean, at least I don't think
Think of what?
You have a gay Mexican right here.
No,
he doesn't get
but I'm
offended.
the worst. Yeah, I don't
We
get
just talked
offended
about
by
that.
shit.
All right. I heard you say something about dreams the other day. Or not earlier.
Yeah. I was telling my brother because I had a really good night's sleep, and I always dream, but I noticed that if I have a really good night's sleep, then I'll dream
Wait, what is that?
Something's wrong with this
a
fucking
good
chair.
night's sleep. When you
No, like a really good night's sleep. Like,
okay,
You
I'll
get your 8
I'll
hours.
explain to you. Yeah, you hit your bed, you turn or you get yourself in whatever position is most comfortable to you, and you just knock out within the next minute. Just
Okay.
knock out.
Oh, those are
And then
good.
you dream and the dream does not, I'm sure it goes interrupted at some point, but you just, in your head, you think you dream the entire night,
Yeah.
right? Without interruption. And then you wake up the next day, a good 7-8 hours
Feeling
afterward, and you feel refreshed and you're good. That would be a good night's sleep. And I think I get that pretty
often.
often. There's very, very, very few nights where I don't sleep well. But according to my brother and other people that I've told this, they don't sleep at all. I mean, I'm sorry, they don't dream at all.
but
that-
everybody
wait,
dreams. I think that's a
He doesn't dream.
fact.
Or I guess I should say he does not remember his
Yeah.
dreams. So if he does dream, he doesn't remember.
Okay. Do you remember your dreams?
Yeah, pretty vividly.
Really?
Yeah. You guys don't?
Mine are no, I don't remember.
I remember them for like the first hour of the
Well,
day.
I think it's scientifically proven that if you don't think about your dreams, like if you don't ponder about them and
Yeah.
kind of just like analyze them within the next first 5 minutes after you wake up,
They're gone.
then you're gone. They're gone. You're not gonna remember that. Your brain is not gonna store that kind of information.
Yeah, I like to like sit there and like go back and like, okay, that was cool. I did
Yeah.
that. Or I like jumped off of whatever. Yeah, no, yeah, I do think about it. I do think about it.
But
It
you
is
don't
true.
dream?
Yeah, I dream. I just don't think about my dreams, I guess.
Do you not?
I mean,
care?
I have before. Huh?
Do you not care about your dreams?
Yeah, I guess. I
What
mean,
about your
no,
hopes?
I guess.
Wait,
Your hopes and dreams?
Your hopes
I
and
don't
dreams.
really care for them, but sometimes, yeah, cool shit happens or scary shit happens. And you're like, right away. But then if I try to remember later in the day, like, I'm like, what was I dreaming about?
You meet Paul Rudd? You don't remember
I
that?
don't remember.
Your dream?
No.
Oh, dude. It's Paul Rudd.
Okay.
That guy
remember
looks
dreams?
good for his age. Don't
Yeah.
you guys think? I saw him recently. Not in person,
He
obviously.
hasn't aged.
But he was at the SNL 50th anniversary
Yeah.
concert, jamming out. And he looks fucking good for his age.
The reason I brought him up was because my cousin, she was at a restaurant. She's like, guys, Paul Rudd is like across like at one of our tables. Should I go say hi to him? I was like, yeah, that's fucking Paul Rudd, dude. Go.
For sure.
I don't think she did, but yeah, that's why I brought him up. But do
Were
you
you
remember?
here in Dallas?
No, over there at South by
Oh, okay.
Austin.
You brought him up. Why?
Because
Because
you got a story to tell.
yeah, I had a story to tell. Yeah. What about you? Did you answer
Your story sucked.
Which one?
to the
Dreams?
dreams?
Well, everybody dreams. That's what I was looking up while y'all were talking, and I didn't hear anything you said.
Everyone dreams.
Yeah. Not everybody remembers their dreams, but everyone dreams.
You know, there's nights where you don't dream. Like,
Well,
just
because
sit
you
there?
have to be in REM sleep in order for you to dream, right? So if
Something
you're
like that, I
not, then you're not really sleeping.
What is that called? Whenever people that can, what are they called? It's something like where they know they're
It's
dreaming.
lucid dreaming.
Yeah,
What about
and
Astral projection.
no, lucid dreaming, but supposedly that's people are able to do that. Like if you could train yourself to do that.
Yeah. I started
Do
trying
what?
once and then I didn't.
Do what?
I didn't go through with it.
Lucid
Be
dream,
able to live in the dream, I guess, or whatever.
Sure.
or
or
know
like,
know
way to
that
do
you're
it.
dreaming.
Have control.
Yeah, have control.
I've
of it.
done that.
Is that not the?
I've done it, but I can't do it on. Like you can train yourself to do it all the
Okay.
time. But
I guess I haven't tried to train myself.
Like Inception?
no, it's just you don't
Sort
train
of.
yourself to lucid dream, but when you're dreaming,
you know what to do.
You're
there's
like,
a way
this
for
is a
you
dream.
to recognize that you're in a dream,
Yeah.
and then you have control of your dream at that point. But anyway,
You're not seeing it as a, watching your dream. You're in the dream.
okay, that's a good question. Do you watch your dreams or are you in your dreams?
Both.
I don't think I've ever
Oh,
watched
that's
I
a
don't think
dream.
I've ever watched.
Like you never
Like,
watched yourself do
you're
stuff.
not-
in a dream.
No.
No.
Third person.
That's
No.
astral projecting, no?
I don't know
Or
what
out of a
that is.
body experience or whatever people call it.
Hmm.
No,
That's
That's
No,
some
weird.
crazy
I don't think
shit.
I've ever
I
watched.
think I've done
yeah.
both, like in the same dream.
No, I think you watch a dream when you wake up, like thinking back to it. You're watching what you did. I don't know.
No. You're talking about like while you're dreaming, you're just kind of an observer of what's going on, right? You're not really active in your dream.
You're saying you done that before?
I feel like I have. Like I
What?
feel like I've
That you've seen yourself walking around.
Like I've seen what I was wearing or what I was doing. Like watching.
Yeah.
That's crazy because I don't remember details like that. I won't remember. And do you guys ever dream and you know you're dreaming about someone, but their face,
It's like
not
blurry?
really them. You just know, like you're in your conscious, you know it's them.
Yeah.
I've had it where I'm dreaming about somebody and I know it's them, but their face is somebody else's.
Yeah.
Like somebody else
or
that I
just
know.
like a projection of something that.
Or like somebody completely fucking random. Like,
Yeah.
why was this person in my dream? And it's like, you came across them one time, and they're there, whatever. But
It's the guy that sold you the tacos 3 weeks ago at 2 a.m.
shit.
Oh, that was love.
Why is this guy here?
That was
And
love, that's why.
Aren't you cooking tacos?
And why aren't you cooking? Why are the tacos not here in my dream?
Isn't that like that one movie that came out where the guy's appearing in everybody's dream? I don't know.
Freddy Krueger?
Freddy Krueger. That's
Nightmare
not
on
real.
Elm Street?
Oh.
That movie one time.
What's his name?
He wears a sweater, fucked up face.
Nicolas Cage stars in it. No?
I know what movie. I can't remember what it's called right now.
Yeah, but
It's a horror movie, so I've seen it.
it's a whole no.
Yeah, it's
Long legs or something?
No,
The
not that
recent
one.
No. You know what? Nicolas Cage
What?
just gets on my nerves.
Why?
Are there actors that you just can't, or musicians, or anybody that you just I can't with that bitch?
Shakira.
What? Why?
Damn.
Oh,
Dude,
you're
I've
talking
been
about
jamming-
dream scenario?
Burns house down.
Yes.
No, I've not seen that movie. That's sorry, not a horror movie.
Hold on. We need to go back to the Shakira comment. Why Shakira?
He's just trying to get on my nerves.
No, but it's true at this point.
No, he's
Her
not.
and Beyonce.
What about her would get on your nerves? Let's save that. For,
Let's dissect it. We'll
for
save
when
it for.
yeah. That's a whole nother podcast. We'd be here forever.
We'll get into it after the dream thing.
I've been-
I do
I've been-
dream, but I wanted you to bring that up because I had a note on my notes about a dream that I had 2 weeks ago.
About Shakira
No. At the end
and
of
Freddy Krueger fucking killing her. Like,
He's giving the weapons to him.
there were little baby gummy alligators
baby gummy alligator.
Are they
coming out of my feet.
That sounds good.
coming out of your what?
feet.
That's weird. I don't.
Where
know.
from your feet? Like in between your toes?
Or like
No, they were just jumping they were just jumping out of my like they would just come out of my feet, and it was weird. And
Well,
I
how
woke
do
up
they
in the
know they
middle
were
of the fucking
gummies?
night.
huh?
And I remember because I always remember my dreams if I wake up in the middle of the night
Yeah.
because I'm not supposed to wake up.
Right.
So I woke up for some fucking reason and I know I was dreaming, so I remember the dream. But I usually just go back to sleep. This time it was the third time that I have this dream. Not the exact same dream, but the dream with the baby gummy alligators.
Okay.
So I'm like, what the fuck?
How do you know
Like,
they were
why?
gummy? Like
And how do you know
They
they were
look like
babies?
gummy, look like gummy bears.
Oh,
Oh.
thought you were
Right.
like,
Because they would grow. So they would come
Oh,
out
they
of my
would start
feet
growing.
as baby gummy alligators, and then as they hopped around, they would grow and they would turn into full size
Into
alligators.
real alligators?
No,
or
they were still gummy. They were
alligators.
still gummy alligators,
What
but
are
they were full size gummy alligators.
Were you doing shit before? Like you?
In the
What kind-
dream?
Were you eating gummies?
Yeah, were you
before
eating gummies?
No, I
Not-
don't eat
yeah.
gummies. I got
Not gummy bears.
Ah, okay.
See, this is what happens when you don't drink.
right.
So then what? Wait. So
And it was like they would come out, and then I would wash my feet, and if I washed them with a dish detergent, they would stop. Like the whole thing would stop. But if I washed them with like regular
in your dream.
in my dream, yeah, soap, like with regular bath soap, they would just come out faster and bigger. And that's why I woke up and I'm like, what the fuck? So I sent Yvette a text with what my dream was, so I wouldn't forget it.
She was right next to you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She was sleeping. It's fucking middle of the night.
I'm not gonna wake her up.
Yeah.
And
I
then
thought it was fucking weird. And then she looked it up, and I can't. It's been too long. I meant to talk about it that week because it was fresh in my text, like what AI said it might mean. But I'm like, no, there's nothing to that. It's just fucking fucked up dream that I keep having. You guys have weird dreams that you keep having all the time, and you don't know
Yeah,
why.
reoccurring dreams.
Yeah.
I'm always dreaming that my teeth are falling out.
oh,
And maybe
there's
not just falling out, like they're cracking. They crack
that's
and they're
different.
like little pieces of teeth everywhere.
really?
Yeah.
So
And I also dreamed that I'm back in high school, like I flunked it or something, or I didn't finish it completely, and I have to go back and take a math test. It's always
so
a
math
math
test?
class. I'm sorry, it's always math for sure.
but
But I go back to high school and I have to finish it. And there's a bunch of little kids
And
as
you're
my
just-
classmates, and I'm all fucking 40, taking high school math. There's my teeth all shattering everywhere. That's like a horror.
I found
That's
the
a
meaning.
nightmare.
You want to know what it is?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's so I didn't see this till I got
Hold
to
on,
work.
hold on.
About the teeth?
have
Cracking?
you
No.
have you looked?
The gummies.
Oh, the gummies.
I'm gonna look that one up because I've looked that one up before because that's a very common recurring dream.
Going,
The teeth
going
falling
back.
out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, but you're willing to go.
What?
You're willing to give a dream profound meaning, but
Ah,
not
dude.
shit in real life, like stopping to drink.
He's got a point there.
Because I dismiss my dreams. I was like, fuck it, whatever.
Is
I
it
don't
just-
really.
See, that's
This is
this is where you don't make any sense. Your dreams are your subconscious trying to tell you something that you're not aware of when you're awake.
What would your self-conscious be telling you about baby
That's
gummy
what you
alligators?
needed. That's what I need to decide or find.
Maybe it was just you needed to clean your damn feet.
Yeah, that too.
Some nasty ass
And throw
construction
out-
worker feet.
And throw out
Insecurity,
the.
that's what I thought it was. A recurring dream of teeth falling out often signifies feelings of insecurity, lack of control, or significant life changes happening in your waking life, potentially representing a sense of loss or powerlessness related to personal challenges, major transitions, or even anxieties about aging or appearance.
Shit! That last one is
sounds-
on
nail
point.
on the head, right
but I've been
there.
having them for years, though. I don't know about that.
I mean,
but the
that's-
last one is on point.
I feel like you could say that to anybody and they'll find something in there that applies to them. Just like
that's a broad
horoscopes or
range of
whatever.
things, right? Let me hijack this for a little bit though, because it's right on point. So one of the things that I was talking to my brother and I was like, I'm gonna bring this up is the use of Botox. So I guess like male cosmetic enhancement procedures. Would you guys have them? Do you guys feel like there's a need for them? You still look pretty young for your age. I'll admit.
Thank you.
But
how old do you think he is?
I thought he was like maybe 27, 26.
32, dude.
Bruh, that ball spot.
Shut your bitch ass up, dude. Shut your bitch ass up. I don't have a bald spot, but thank you.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
It's so funny that
It's
you're insecure about
it's
it.
a running joke.
I just,
But we're starting to believe it
That's
because
the,
of
that's the
He
only
gets so
thing you don't
offended.
ever
Well,
want
it
to
runs in
happen.
the family, no? Like there's a lot of bald
It's
people
coming.
in the family.
It's
It's coming. Yeah.
Anyway,
Enjoy it while it lasts. And it's coming. I can see it.
anywho, yeah,
Did you say that's the only thing you don't want?
yeah, to go bald.
See,
In
if you're like-
life?
if you're like fat and wrinkly and full of warts, you'd be fine as long as you had a full head of hair.
As long as I had a hair.
Nice.
Full head of hair.
I'm
Okay,
with
cool.
you.
Give a shit.
What, so what do we get Botox?
So my thing is that I'm starting to get like wrinkly in my forehead, specifically right here in between my two eyebrows.
Uh-huh.
Well, like I have more than
Yeah.
two.
Which do you?
I don't feel like you are.
You don't.
You don't have a single wrinkle on you.
No, I mean,
I'm like, what?
Do you really?
But
believe
I
it?
mean, it's noticeable. So I'm like, fuck. Maybe I should do something about it before it gets worse.
But okay.
Have you?
And
you notice it.
supposedly you're supposed to try to do Botox before the wrinkle even starts. Like you should know I mean, obviously a doctor will tell you, right? But they're like, oh, you're probably prone to getting wrinkles right here because you make this face or whatnot.
Really?
So, but would you guys do it? Is it worth it? Because I think that once you get Botox, you kind of have to commit to it for life, don't you?
Yeah, because after
you
that
have to go back and get more.
Yeah, because
or
I don't
replace
know how
it.
it
I don't
goes,
know
but
how
like
you
you're supposed to like
replace it,
it loses it and something like
I
that.
don't, I don't think it's like being gay. You can stop Botox whenever you want.
But I mean, you're gonna look weird. Kind of like you stop being gay.
if you think wrinkles are weird, yeah.
Imagine me showing up with this outfit and like, I'm not gay. I just stopped randomly. I stopped being gay 2 weeks ago. No, but yeah, I feel like, well, you obviously can stop Botox procedures, but then your face is going to go back to looking the way that it used to before the Botox.
The way God intended?
The way God intended.
I wouldn't do it.
Would I do it? No, I don't think so.
I think
wouldn't.
you might consider it.
I could consider it. I'm open for a lot of things, but like, I don't know. I don't think I could do Botox. Y'all? Could you?
No, I don't.
No.
Well, I don't have the money for it, first of all.
Botox ain't that expensive, is it?
Yeah, it's gotten
it's
really
like-
cheap, right?
It's kind of cheap.
Fuck, I don't
Well,
know.
it depends. If you go to like the bazaar or something, it's probably cheap, but also
What's a
unsafe.
bazaar?
Bizarre.
Like al mes? Get yourself a little gordita afterwards. Not like not a little gordita.
Venga, mija, venga. Ya no tengo arrugas, véngase
Ya
pa'
no
acá,
tengo
cabrón.
arrugas.
It's like the
You're trying to flirt with her and you can't because you're just like,
it's like
You're
the
just like-
una pulga, but indoors. Sort of, right?
Oh yeah. You really don't know?
I mean, from El Paso, you can just walk over to Juarez and get it for cheap, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Cheaper
yeah.
at least than here.
Safer probably too.
But
Oh, from here? Yeah.
no, I do feel like if you get Botox, it's gonna you have to make a commitment to it because you have to keep it up.
So you've thought about it.
Yeah.
I've thought about it, but I mean, not long enough for me to like move forward with getting it. I'm just kind of like, is it worth it, or should I just accept my face as the way it is?
So
Is it?
But I feel like women have it easier. Like they talk to each other and they could probably be like, yeah, bitch, you should probably get it. And then they go together, maybe. I'll go with you and get it too.
Yeah,
But I don't think guys talk about it enough. Like, fuck, man, I'm getting wrinkly. Should I go get Botox? You'll probably get made fun of by a couple of your friends.
I'm okay. If
It's probably, I don't know. Is it just because it's I
is
don't
it
know,
for the
it's just-
wrinkles?
I think it's just a lot of men don't care, I guess.
I think it's more. I think with women, it's more universal. And I need a woman at this table to talk about this. But I think women, I fully believe they do it to themselves, but they're expected to look good, quote unquote. So they have to do shit like that, have to, quote unquote. Whereas with men, we don't really give a shit. You know, we're not gonna call each other out if you got a wrinkle. Like, dude, you really should do something. Oh, you just smiled.
Depends on.
See that?
Do your friends do?
Well, I was gonna say, as a gay man, I don't have like hot gay friends, so it's not like
Okay.
You know,
Damn, dude,
I'm not
if you're
comparing
listening and you're his friend and you're gay, I'm sorry.
Sorry, guys.
Wow.
He said it. We didn't. We think you're hot, for the record.
But I do feel like sometimes the gay culture, what's mirrored back to you, is six packs and muscles and
Yeah.
beauty,
No
male
wrinkles.
beauty.
Listen, there's a lot of this is gonna sound weird, but my favorite type of gay couple to see is like an older gay couple that just let themselves get old and they just
I mean, that's a dream. They're
wrinkled, they have
I
gray
don't want to
hair.
fucking keep
and,
up with this body
what
and
the
shit in my
it's
face.
fucking-
That's where I'm getting at.
Don't get fat and nasty. Just
Damn.
be healthy.
What the damn? But
I want to get fat and nasty. Fuck it.
No, that's good. I mean, if you
that's
can
a
get
dream.
nasty, but don't get fat.
Well, what
It's
kind of
not
fat
fun.
are we talking about? That you're not. I mean,
Like, you know what I mean.
you're within reason, right? A little chunky.
It's-
a little beer belly.
Yeah.
Don't get to the point where there's no turning
That's
back.
the reason.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But you can control that.
Right. So do that, but don't fucking you're gonna get fucking wrinkles, and if you keep doing the Botox, you're just gonna look ridiculous when you're 60. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
I'm
Fuck
scared
if you
be-
do, fuck
I'm
if you don't.
I'd be scared to start and then it just gets worse, like those people
Yeah,
that
you look like the fucking Barbie looking people.
like the people that really are like, holy shit, like what's wrong with your face?
Right.
They
What
start.
happened?
I'm sure they started with one little thing, and then it's like, oh,
Next thing you know, you look like
over
banana.
here, and then you just keep going. It's like
what's that one actress
don't
from
know where to stop.
America's Got what is it called? America's Pie, American Pie. The mom. Have you seen her now?
Yeah.
Jennifer. Am I thinking of her?
It is Jennifer
Coolidge.
Jennifer Coolidge, yes.
Okay, her. Have you seen her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's
Lately?
but she's not Madonna. Madonna way worse.
no,
but
she was.
yeah, Jennifer Coolidge. Yeah, recently.
Eventually, it becomes like your personality, right? Like your identity, because that's what I mean. Because I'm like, I don't want to even start it if I have to make that kind of commitment to it.
How many?
Like it becomes part of your identity. Like, oh, did you see Tony's face? It looks crazy, right? Like, I don't want that shit. I'd rather people just say like, he's fucking wrinkly now, and that's it.
Does it bother you?
I don't
if,
think people say that.
No. I don't.
They just-
it's more about myself. Like, oh man, like
Okay.
Well, I don't think people will
letting
say,
go of your
hey,
youth. I guess it's the
Tony's all
underlying
wrinkly.
issue. That's really where it's coming from. It's like,
Letting go of your
letting
youth.
go of your youth.
But
I don't think anybody ever says that. Like, oh, he's all wrinkly or this wrinkly or that. They just say, they'll just say like, if you're 30 and you look 40, it was like, he looks older. You know,
That's
Well,
what they
whatever
mean.
that
You look like
means.
shit.
look, look fucking old,
You got
dude.
fat and wrinkly.
he looks 50.
Do you like older men, younger men your age?
You know what's funny is that I used like in my 20s and maybe even like in my early 30s, I made a very conscious effort to try to like stay within a certain
Like
body
a 5-year,
frame and
like a 5-year
no
either way
dating.
or what?
No. But like you attract what kind of like the energy that you're putting out into the world. You're attracting that, right? So I was always attracting guys that I was not attracted to because I don't
gotta
really
think about that now. Hold on.
I don't really. You want to repeat it?
No,
It's recorded. I'll go back and listen. Sorry.
I was attracting guys that I was not necessarily attracted to. Like they were just also very metrosexual, taking care of themselves. I'm more about like the older men that let themselves go and a little, you know.
You want normal looking people.
I want normal looking.
Okay.
people. A little stomach on a guy is pretty hot. I'll say.
But that was when you were younger. Now that you're older, do you still like older looking?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is
Yeah,
I've
it's
always
just
like.
And do you think that's going to continue as
you?
you get older?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, wow, that doesn't work for me then. I was going to say, if you like them younger.
I do not like them younger. I don't like them all fit.
You don't have to be
They're
fit, just
gonna
younger.
make you go work out.
Yeah. No, definitely not
We're
younger.
gonna go out for a run. Come on, type of no, like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to spend 5 hours at the gym.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't want to be fucking weighing my protein and all that shit. No, I'm not. I don't care too much. I don't care enough to try to
Okay.
care of myself that much. My health, yeah, just not my physique. I can get down
a couple
some
of shit on that,
tacos.
but whatever. I think you care. You just like tacos too much.
Yeah.
That's the, you know,
That's
like I think if you didn't, like if you were white,
But I mean,
and,
I think,
your food
like-
sucked, you'd be fit.
But just like anything in life, you don't think if you care enough, you'll act upon it. And if you don't care
But
enough, it's like,
it's like
This is
you know,
the line.
levels of
Yeah.
care.
yeah,
Yeah.
like you just.
So that's
it
what I
sucked
mean.
for you,
I'm not at the level of care
Yeah.
to get Botox. I'm not there yet.
But you're
Or I don't know
considering
the
it.
level. But I'll like,
something has
I'll ponder
something
it. I'll
drastic has to
contemplate it.
happen. What if
Yeah.
you're like, would you? In the next 5 years,
Shit, I don't know.
Would you what?
yeah, would he get Botox if like
Oh.
suddenly in the next 5 years he gets wrinkles on his eyes and right here?
Maybe.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna say no. Give me 5 years.
You're gonna have
Hopefully,
one.
this podcast will still be running in 5 years.
Hopefully, you'll be over your Shakira obsession in 5 years.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Dude, what's wrong with Shakira?
Physically,
Oh, it's her physique.
nothing.
What's the? Never mind.
She's been making the same song for 20 years now. Like, she hasn't grown as an artist.
She changed her style. What do you
That's
mean?
crazy.
What? No.
I don't like her new music because of
It sounds like her old music.
No, it doesn't.
Oh my god.
I
I
love
could
her old
literally
music.
sing her old songs over her new beats. Like,
I don't know if I have it in me to like argue.
let's go. Let's go. Bring it. What are you gonna say? Isn't that true?
Well, I think if let's kind of like pull back a bit. If you think about pop artists, they're going to repeat a very similar formula once they hit some sort of success.
Not the good ones.
Okay. Like who? I mean, Michael
there's
Jackson
a lot of
repeated the same formula after like the Dangerous album. It just was the same shit over and over.
There's a
Different words.
there's a difference between having a certain style and literally putting out the same music. Like I can sing her old songs over her new songs. It's
I
the
don't
same
think that's
chord progressions.
true.
It's the
Dude,
same
man.
beat. It's the same music.
Oh, you're
It's-
getting technical with the music. I think there's some similarities.
and
I don't think
the
there's the same
style. The
port.
style. Like Michael Jackson couldn't make the same music in, I don't know. He died in '99. That he was making in '80 because the music. He was making pop music, but he was making pop music for the '80s in the '80s and pop music for the '90s in the '90s.
Mhm.
Check it is making the same fucking music.
I don't think that's true.
no.
What was her last number one hit?
Her
Do
last.
you even hear her
in
on the radio right now?
Spanish?
No, in any language.
Well, the last one was in Spanish, and it was that Bizarrap session
When?
one.
Oh yeah.
That was like 2023,
yeah.
and that
not
was
in Spanish, in
totally out of
English.
her
In English.
comfort zone. In English,
she doesn't. She wolf.
yeah,
Which was how long ago?
fucking like
09. That was 09.
2009.
Yeah.
2009. And she just put out an album.
Yeah, but
Do you know why it's not on the charts?
the album?
Yeah.
Dude, it like won Latin Grammy of the year.
Latin,
Number-
whatever.
It was
And the
number one.
American
for-
pop charts. Is she winning a Grammy this year?
Yeah, she just won one.
An American Grammy, not a Latin Grammy.
Oh, yeah, she just won Best Latin Album of the Year.
Not a Latin Grammy.
It's not
Like
a
just
Latin
best album.
Grammy. It's
Just
an
best
American
album.
Grammy.
Yeah.
Did
For
she
an
win
English
best pop
album. You mean for an English album?
Yes.
Because she won an American Grammy for her
For the best
Spanish
Latin
album.
album, yes.
Right.
And if Maná puts out an album, they're going to win it. It's whatever. We know how that works.
Okay.
Does she have a song that's charting on the Billboard Top 100 right now? Like up high. Like she used to back in the day.
In
Do you know
English.
why? Because she's putting out the same music and kids today aren't listening to that shit. She hasn't evolved as an artist.
Oh, okay.
She-
That's not the
You know what I
argument
mean?
you were making
Yeah.
earlier, though.
I literally said she hasn't evolved as an artist. She's putting out the same songs today.
But if
that
she were
put out
to be
20 years
doing
ago.
that, you would be criticizing her
No, I
for
wouldn't.
trying to adapt to
Nope.
today's music.
She just
No.
made a remix of her "Estoy Aquí."
That was a good song.
No, that's a really
That
good song.
was also
Shakira,
1995.
Between
Yeah, it
her
was.
first album and like her fourth maybe album, there was a growth, and then she hit a plateau
She
and she stayed
plateaued.
there. That's why.
I'll
that's
agree
my
to
beef.
I'll agree to a
against
certain
Shakira.
extent, but I think it's still good.
Yeah.
If that's your thing,
Okay, but it's
Do
not,
you don't think that as an artist, a true artist, right, with no producers? Well, she has a couple of producers,
Yeah.
now,
she has.
but someone that's driving her own vision, right?
Yeah.
At some point, you're like, that was it, guys. Like that's
and there's nothing wrong with that.
right.
So stop putting
Stop
out shit.
putting out
Yeah.
music.
Yes. I would respect her a lot more if she would go on tour and do her old things and be a producer, be a mentor to the younger people, and But if you're putting out the same fucking thing,
I can
it's
see
like,
that.
you know
I
what
can see
mean?
yeah.
that.
You're agreeing with him?
I'm not agreeing with it. I'm saying I can see it.
Because I
still
always
think-
gave him shit about it, but I didn't hate Shakira. I was a big fan of Shakira when she first came out,
Yeah.
but I felt like she just. It's kind of like Aaron Rodgers. Sorry to take it. Somewhere
Fuck,
you
I
don't
was
like it.
trying to stray away from sports as much as I possibly could.
Hey, we haven't talked about sports in
You gotta know when to
weeks.
walk away. Is where I was getting
And
at.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Aaron Rodgers?
That's a
Oh, the
great
guy from
question.
El Paso that played with the green. Nope,
No,
nope.
the
just
guy
kidding.
from El Paso played with Aaron Rodgers.
I thought Aaron
Alex?
Rodgers. Who the fuck am I thinking about?
What's his running back's name?
Oh,
The
yeah,
one-
that guy.
guy from
that
El Paso.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go into sports because I don't know why the fuck I clicked on this article not too long ago, like sometime last
The
week.
guy was probably hot.
And this is it probably was. That's it. That's probably it.
Give him that.
And I read it. It was a horribly written article to begin with. It was from MSNBC. No.
No.
Is there just
Oh.
an MSN?
MSNBC. Yeah.
Is there an MSN?
Yeah.
Okay,
Microsoft
so
Network.
I think it was MSN.
Let me know.
Me?
We're good. And I read it. I don't know why, but it said that the offer that they were going to be giving, fuck, now I don't remember his name. Purdy?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Am I
Purdy, yeah,
good?
Rob
From
Purdy.
49ers?
Yeah.
Okay. The offer that they were going to give him to be the quarterback, I guess, in this new season that's coming up, was a slap in the face. That's I'm not making that. That was like
Yeah.
in the headline, a slap in the face, quote unquote.
And it was 40-something million.
About.
Yeah.
So Why would that be a slap in the face? $47 million to me for any fucking athlete, like to show up and do what you fucking need to do? Millions of dollars? No engineer gets paid 47 fucking million unless you're designing like skyscrapers in New York. If that,
You still don't get paid $40 million.
so what are we complaining about here? Why would it be a slap in the face? Someone,
It's just the
anybody
market-
could live
market-
off of
market
$46 million.
It's just
Market value. So hold on. Yeah, talk. I'll research.
What's the going fucking rate for a quarterback?
Over 50
Okay.
for a tier one quarterback.
Every tier one quarterback that signs is just going to be more and more, and it's a slap in the face if you get less because you should be, you're the new guy. Or
I also remember this is. I mean, I don't know if it's unrelated, but I also saw this was a while back that, and I'm horrible with names. Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
From the Cowboys? Is that right? Okay. So he got $60 million.
Overpaid.
And I remember asking my brother-in-law, who's a huge Cowboy fan, like, why the fuck would you continue paying a quarterback if he's not performing?
Exactly.
So make sense here? I don't get it. Why is one a
I'm
slap
trying
in
to
the
make
face?
sense out of the Cowboys. Like that
No,
doesn't
I
make
mean,
sense.
it's just
Why is one of them a slap
Quarterbacks-
in the face
quarterbacks getting
and
paid.
the other one is okay?
Those
no,
It's not
they're
okay.
they're what?
the Dak Prescott deal is not okay.
I mean, he was a quarterback that was playing good.
How
He's a top 10 quarterback. I mean,
He
he
is-
got
Depends on who
paid.
you ask.
He is top 10.
Well, I mean, he was top 10 when he got paid.
top 10 that can't
He
even
was.
take his team to any?
No, but
So, no, yeah,
I mean,
you're
Kirk
right.
Cousins. I
What are they
mean,
called?
he's
Finals?
got
Not
more money than
finals.
anybody.
You don't have
Super Bowl,
finals.
Super Bowl,
In
yeah.
my book, you shouldn't get.
That guy's made more money than anybody.
I know.
All I'm saying is that if you're a top tier quarterback, you're gonna get paid. You're gonna get paid.
Yeah,
No
but it
matter
doesn't
what.
mean
Regardless
it's-
of your
they're not gonna.
performance.
Yeah, I mean-
well, you gotta be top 10.
Get a fight.
That's what. So to answer your initial question, when you have a guy that's getting paid $60 million and he can't take his team to the playoffs,
The playoffs. I was like, it's not the finals. It's
and
something
then
else.
Brock
It's
Purdy
playoffs.
he took his team to the NFC Championship on his rookie season
Uh-huh.
as the last pick in the draft. He took him to the Super Bowl in second season,
Right.
and then back. Where you go? No, he didn't do anything the third season because everybody was fucking
Well, he
injured.
took him to-
But anyway, no, he did go back to the NFC Championship. Whatever. It doesn't matter. He's statistically one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He's fucking killing it. He's doing way more than he should for what he's getting paid. To not pay that guy what you're paying the guy that sucks. He doesn't suck. He's a good quarterback, but he doesn't give you the results that this guy's been giving you. That's why it's considered a slap in the face. But
Well, it's not being compared to him, but it's just a slap in the
Right.
face not to be the highest paid quarterback when you get in a new contract.
yeah, because
well, if you're I don't think he's the best quarterback in the league, so I
No,
wouldn't expect
no.
him to be the
but
highest paid.
Jordan Love,
But
Yeah,
to not to give
no.
him 50, that is a slap in the face. Like, you know what I mean? Based
I
on
mean,
what he's done.
I feel like every new contract should be more than the last one, depending on
That's
Depending on the
guaranteed.
quarterback.
Yeah, and
So the
yeah,
going rate is 50. That's like the baseline.
50 plus. That's the
50
baseline.
plus.
it's
For
more.
reference-
Anything below is a slap in the face.
For a top tier quarterback.
There's probably
5 of them.
So for like the
I was gonna
the
say 5 to
Buccaneers,
8
fucking,
maybe, but
right? There's a Buccaneers,
yeah.
right? They're
Yeah.
obviously not a good team because I don't know about them. Not that I would have
But
to
you
know
know they
about them.
exist, so.
Yeah, I know they exist.
Baker Mayfield has been getting paid $33 million.
Baker Mayfield's underpaid.
Underpaid, yeah, definitely underpaid.
I
just
think.
recently, yeah.
Jordan
But
Love.
at what point do you call great? Like, why can't you just be happy with $33 fucking million?
Yeah, you could be happy with $3 million.
Right.
It's if they have the money to pay these guys that much,
Because they do.
they're bringing in the money. So it's all based on what you're worth to the company that you work for.
So the Cowboys as a team,
Are
as
worth
an
billions.
organization, whatever. Why?
Because
Because it's market value. It's a capitalistic society, and it's what the Cowboys are worth. They sell more merchandise than any.
I was gonna
fucking
say.
team.
So is it about merch or marketing?
In
And
the
it's all that.
world.
It's tickets,
America's
merchandise, TV
team.
rights. Like they fucking sell. They make bank.
so they're so iconic that they don't actually have to perform.
Win, yeah, exactly.
Well, that's where I think Shakira. I mean, going back to the whole conversation, I think Shakira is a point where her music and her following it's just there. It's cemented.
A bunch
Yeah.
of gay
That
guys
she
that
can
don't care
just
whether
put
she puts
out-
out good shit.
She put out whatever, and it's still gonna go to number one.
But it
She's
didn't.
still gonna get paid because she's just like, fuck it, I already did my shit. Here's just
And
another
he
thing.
straight up took
But
you
she
to
doesn't
school
have
way.
to do that though.
No, she doesn't. But Dak Prescott doesn't have to fucking play.
No, it's different. It's not the same thing.
Mm,
Like any other team, you keep talking about the Cowboys. The Cowboys are an anomaly. Like they'll
Yeah.
Any other team wouldn't have paid Dak Prescott what the Cowboys paid him.
Seriously wouldn't have.
Could they
Also,
have instead?
To be fair, he might have done a lot better at another team.
Oh, definitely.
I was going to say that.
I
Could
said
they
it
have
earlier.
instead paid?
He doesn't suck as a quarterback. He just plays for the wrong team.
So there's no conversation with, hypothetically, with that Prescott that's like, hey, we're going to drop your fucking pay to
Yeah, it could
about
happen.
$20 million just for a year, man. Like, bear with us. And the rest of the money, we're going to find some really good fucking players so
Yeah,
you can have a good team.
Tom Brady used to do that all
You
the
can
time
do
with
that.
the Patriots.
We could if he wasn't greedy. So,
But then you have the union.
You can still do it. Tom Brady did it for years. He would restructure your contract to give the team back money so they can go out and get you the players that you need to win.
Yeah, but just imagine doing that, and then you're the next guy up, and they're like, "Well, Tom Brady did it. Why can't we pay you less?" And he's gonna be like, I'm not Tom Brady. I don't want less."
Yeah, and that's what they do. So that's why they don't do it. But the question was, can they?
So you're
Yeah,
not
but
you're,
they- yeah,
you're
they
not
do
doing
it.
it for the game, for the love of the game.
You're doing it for money, man.
You're doing it
It's
for
the
money.
pros,
at
yeah.
this point.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, he knows he's not going to make it to the Super Bowl. So, hey, it's just fair,
And
right?
people still see that as like, oh, I'm a huge fan of Dak Prescott, even though the fucker's greedy.
I don't
Obviously,
think
he's not
there's any
doing it
huge
for the
fan
love
of
of the
Dak
game.
Prescott.
Nobody says he's greedy. They just say he sucks.
Yeah.
He sucks as a person. Just
no, not as a person. As a person, he's a good.
Nobody-
Seems
they're
like a
like,
good person.
Nobody
Well-
thinks about the money after. They just
So there's no conversation being held out there that's
well,
like, oh,
yeah.
Dak
When he
Prescott,
doesn't win
gay.
games, he's like, "Fuck, we're paying this guy."
I love Dak Prescott. Dude, that's gay.
That's me, literally me. every
San
time somebody
Francisco-
says something about it.
Is gonna go 500.
So wait a second. When do we find out how much he gets paid then?
Who?
Purdy, going back to Purdy.
When the contract's finalized, they're in talks right now. There's nothing. It'll probably be like right before the
It
beginning
has
of the
to be
season.
before the season starts because he doesn't have
We're
a
gonna, see,
contract
we're
right now.
gonna see what he really
No, he's
got.
still under contract.
1 year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What should he get paid?
Depends on who
50
you
at
ask.
least?
Your stupid brother thinks he shouldn't get 50. I think he should get whatever he wants.
I'd say 50 or 55. I mean,
I don't know shit. So I'm
Muscle
just like,
man.
take the
What?
fucking 46 million, man.
I'd be like, if it was me, just give me 3. I'm good. I'll get injured in the first game. I'm out.
I'm out. Deuce is retired. Oh no, what's his name?
Why would you? Sorry, why would you continue being a Cowboys fan if they haven't fucking
Hey, what the
performed?
fuck, bro?
Why are you attacking us right now?
Oh, are you a Cowboy fan?
I am.
You too?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I already went there.
It's loyalty. It's loyalty. It's loyalty. Just
All right. Just like my
I like
loyalty to
Shakira.
Shakira.
I like
Yeah,
Shakira,
exactly,
but I'm
yeah.
gonna have to talk shit.
I know her music isn't fucking amazing
I
anymore.
don't give you
but-
shit for being a fan because at least you're fucking loyal. You're loyal to Shakira and you're loyal to fucking Caifanes or Caguanes,
Yeah.
whoever.
Yeah.
I get that. I'm loyal to certain things too. But I admit that,
No, I'm admitting her music isn't like, I'm not like,
Nah.
fuck, this was a like
Bumping
mind blowing
it.
album, man. Like I've had those experiences with those albums of hers. And now they're just like, all right, cool. This is, I mean, it slaps. a
I can
little,
respect
but
that.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
a
just a fan.
Gemini
I'm a fan.
Shakira.
I'm a fan of
I'm a
Shakira.
fan.
Put it on the album. It's not the best thing, but I'm still going to buy it. I'm still going to listen to it. I can respect that.
All right,
Same thing with
so there's a soccer player that was gonna get $1 billion for one season.
A soccer player.
Yeah.
Mbappe.
Yeah.
Mbappe.
$1 billion for one season, 1 year.
Just 1 year.
Just
He
one year.
was, and then what happened?
He
He
He didn't want
he
to go
declined it.
Why?
He was.
because he didn't want to go play for that shitty team.
Oh.
And I think at
okay,
this
that's
point,
that's
like, he's
respectful,
still-
right? That's
He's going to make $1 billion.
that's
at some
applaudable.
point.
Yeah,
He's
but
gonna get close.
Yeah.
Wait, is
With-
this 50,000 or let's just say whatever? Purdy is fucking amazing, gets paid 50,000.
Million.
This is money that he's gonna get aside from endorsement. So he's gonna be fucking filthy rich regardless.
Mhm.
Orale.
it's the
He's
same with
already-
Dak, right? Dak is making all those Tempur-Pedic bed fucking commercials. I mean, he's making bank either way. So
There
Isn't that
aren't
insane? Like,
any
when-
NFL players out there
when-
that are hurting for money.
When do people just like, all right, I'm good. Why would you need so much fucking money?
I don't know. Ask Elon.
Yeah.
Those guys, you're talking, wait,
doesn't it get?
that's not that much money.
$50 million?
Yeah.
I mean, if you were to be
you can spend that in
For
a
sure.
lifetime for sure.
That's
But
what I'm
let's
saying.
in a
like, that's-
lifetime. But doesn't it?
if we,
Spend that in a
if
week,
we maintain
bro, what?
our lifestyle the way that we're living right now, maybe splurge a little bit, like buy a nice house or but not
Nice
a fucking
yacht.
I don't know.
mansion.
Yes, obviously, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, you're saying when is it enough? Those guys are being paid by somebody,
Cool.
the owner of the team.
Yeah.
Don't hate the fucking football players that are getting paid, probably still being underpaid compared to what the owner's making, because the owner is the guy that has too much money. When you have so much money that you have your businesses and you're running your businesses that are making you money, and you have enough spare change to purchase a multi-billion-dollar football team.
Where is this money fucking rolling
from
in
us,
from?
motherfucker?
Damn.
And then
you
they
guys
have
are keeping this shit alive?
And they have the salary
Cowboys
cap,
fans.
which is something they made up within the owners to keep the most money to themselves.
Right.
So if there wasn't a salary cap, they would have to dish out a way more fucking money.
Yeah.
How much do I don't know the word for it. How much do team leaders or whatever for baseball teams get paid? Some team leaders up in here.
Baseball's a little
Baseball's
the
the
salary cap's way higher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They baseball players make
Higher?
the most players, the most money out of
Hockey
any.
players then.
They're a little lower.
Yeah,
we make more than them.
Yeah. No, but they don't make. It's like it probably goes hockey, basketball, football, baseball.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
Let me ask you this. So we're comparing our fascinations, our dedications to things, right? So I can remember why my fascination with Shakira started, right? It was whatever, for whatever reason.
What
right?
was it?
But okay, well, when she bursted out on the scene,
Uh-huh.
her music was very fresh, especially because it was like a little rock orientated back in the early 90s.
What song like
Estoy aquí.
Estoy aquí.
And it was very fresh rock pop. Her lyrics were very intellectual. So to hear that from a Spanish singer, right? Where it was like before that, especially for a gay guy, for a little gay kid, instead of like Britney Spears and Crystalia and shit like that, that was like, oh, that's my girl right there. Like she's fucking talented. Her lyrics are intellectual. They're not just like little pop art, manufactured pop art. It's like, it was great. So that's where it started.
Yeah.
But how do people choose their teams? Like because you're not from California.
That's just
so
you inherit it pretty much.
Yeah.
But a fascination for something that you don't directly relate to?
Oh, you relate to it if you inherit it. Like you grow up.
You
You grow up watching X.
So
with
you're
your
saying
dad.
maybe your dad
Not maybe it was my dad.
Okay, your dad. But before him?
No,
Did you ever ask him?
So here's the thing. My dad, like, grew up in Mexico, lived in Mexico his entire life. As an adult, he, illegally crossed the border to get work or whatever. Didn't really give two shits about football. But when I came to the U.S. illegally, when we were watching football,
Hello.
I'm
The
not gonna
Niners-
fucking incriminate myself.
the Niners were the best
I
team
am
in the
here.
league.
I'm here legally, everybody.
Tony wasn't illegal too. When we came over, the Niners were the best team in the league. Like they were, if you couldn't walk into a store without seeing a fucking full size.
Factually, not just you being biased.
No, like they
Factually.
were winning all the championships. They were the
the
team
best-
of the decade, the 80s.
Okay.
They had won back-to-back Super Bowls in 88, 89, literally the year I came over. So you couldn't walk into a store without seeing 49er shit, especially in El Paso. In El Paso, it was either Cowboys, Raiders, or Niners, because we're just as far from both places, all three places,
The
whatever.
three ghettoest teams.
Yeah. So we and because they were so good during the 80s, they had the TV rights. So on TV, you
What
were
does that
either
mean?
watching the Cowboys or you were watching the
yeah.
Niners. They weren't showing you any other fucking team. So my dad liked the Niners. He wasn't a fan, but if we were watching a football game, we were watching the Niners. If we were watching a baseball game, we were watching the Dodgers and the Yankees. Like that's what I grew up watching, so that's my team.
All right, that makes
That's-
sense.
Yeah. Okay.
I can dig that.
So I inherited the Cowboys
Yeah.
and the Mavericks and
Everything
Dallas
Dallas.
Stars,
Yeah.
but when it came to soccer, I didn't inherit anything. That was me choosing my teams, right? So I'm a Chivas fan. I was first a Monterrey fan, then Manchester United fan. So that was just me choosing. Manchester United was because they're the best team at the time. Whenever I started watching, so I
That's
was like,
generally how people that don't grow up in a city or like your parents weren't watching those games.
yeah, they weren't watching.
You
it.
just whatever team is the best team at the time, that's the one you're watching on TV, so you become a fan.
Again, no judgment. I just was always like, how do people fucking
No,
choose their teams?
it's a
Like,
valid
it's
question
just-
because
yeah.
people always ask me, how the fuck are you a 49er fan? You grew up in Texas. I'm like, well,
Fuck you,
I grew
dude.
up in Texas. I grew up in Mexico. I moved to Texas in the mid 80s, late 80s, when the Niners were like fucking dominating. And there was a lot of fans over there. And that's all you saw on TV. I'm a Notre Dame fan. Notre Dame's had a TV deal since God knows when. They're the only college team in the U.S. you've been able to watch on TV every weekend for like 40 years. So I'm a Notre Dame fan because that's what I was watching.
So do you think that applies to like Brazil? If you're a Brazilian fan, but you're Mexican or you're,
I mean, at the end of the day,
it's just a team, right?
Yeah.
And they have a lot of history, and
it's also fun to watch. I think with Brazil, it's more of that because you watch Brazil during the World Cup, right?
Yeah, but
you also watch every other team.
you can't go against your nation.
I would never. You would never.
Yeah,
I would never.
I would never.
I don't know. I mean, you're not going against your nation, for another team.
I mean, they're playing against each other. You're not going to root for Brazil if they're playing against each other.
Okay, all right, fine. Yeah,
because you have an Argentina jersey, don't you?
I threw it away.
Anyways,
But that's an anomaly. I think soccer is very particular because you want to go for your home country, or at least like your.
I know somebody,
culture of
one of our
heritage.
most famous guests.
Damn.
That he made a good point one of his posts, because I have a couple of friends actually that go for
not here, right? Because he didn't make any good points here.
And they're not going for the fucking
no,
US,
it wasn't,
right?
and I'm not saying it's a good point. It was just like, okay, yeah, it is just a team. It is just a team, and maybe your team does suck, and I mean, whatever. And your
imaginary son, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, it wasn't clear.
I was just making sure. I mean, if he still listens, hi.
Oh, but yeah, it was kind of the same shit.
Same
Question I asked.
I was like, if they start sucking, if they've sucked, like, are we gonna drop the Dallas Mavericks?
I mean, you can.
I'm tempted to do it on general principle, just because.
Yeah, me too.
I grew up a Spurs fan because I grew up in El Paso. We don't have a fucking basketball team, so I had the Spurs and the Mavericks. Yeah. The Mavericks sucked. The Spurs were really good in the 90s, so I grew up a Spurs fan. I adopted the Mavericks when I got here.
Yeah.
Fuck them. That's where I'm at right now.
I am too. I mean, but next year I expect them to be the Las Vegas Mavericks. So if we want to have a team next year,
like for me, America is
inherited.
You inherited?
I mean, yeah, it was inherited, and we grew up on it. But I'm really not that big of a fan. I'm just kind of like here in the last few years, I'm just kind of like, I mean, yeah, I hope they win. But
I was definitely a much bigger fan before than I am now. But I mean, I'm in a row right now, so I kind of.
I mean,
it's easy to be a fan.
I'm gonna keep talking shit.
Yeah.
Tomorrow you're losing though.
See, we used to know when they were playing, and
I know they're playing tomorrow only because I watched Saturday's game, and we were talking about last Wednesday's game and this Wednesday's game. So anywho,
so
sorry, we'll go back to not. Let's talk about gay shit. What do you want to talk about?
Some gay shit. Which toy from your childhood, and us poor fuckers probably had very few, right? But which toy from your childhood would you say made the most impression on you? Or do you have the most memories of playing with?
Okay,
like that.
Two different questions.
No, it's the same question.
Well, okay, let's just make the most. No, that you enjoyed the most playing with. Let's just simplify it. Yeah. Okay. What do you mean? What kind of toy would have made a good, bad or good impression?
Well, you said
like this fucking toy
that was a question.
I did have so. Let's go with the first. So the one that made the most impression on me, and it wasn't a good one, when my parents first bought a house in El Paso, after having rented apartments and homes or whatever, like we finally landed our own home. They were fucking broke because they had to put a down payment, all this shit. I got like a action figure from one of those shitty stores at McFrugal's, or do you guys remember
Holy
McFrugal's?
shit, I haven't heard that name in
McFrugal's? What the hell's a McFrugal's?
What?
Damn, dude.
Is there
It's
still
not,
one
it had
out
nothing
there?
to do with McDonald's. It wasn't
Okay.
like,
Do
you
they
couldn't
still have
afford a
those in El
Happy Meal,
Paso?
so you got a McFrugal's.
They do?
I'm asking.
Oh, I don't know.
Is there still one around?
McFrugal's? I don't even think they exist anymore.
Well, if there was, you would know.
I might be wrong. I think McFrugal's became Big Lots. So Big Lots
Yes,
doesn't
that's
even.
what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I think
but
so.
They don't exist anymore either.
I remember it now.
So, but it was a shitty ass fucking action figure. It's a ripoff of something. Let's just say Batman. Like it just was like fucking Ratman or something. Raton Man. Or something. I don't know. It just was like, damn. I do remember getting it as a kid and being like, we're fucking broke. Like we're cheap, we're poor. Like that's when
man.
that's when it hits you. You know, like damn, I knew we were. Ándale. I knew we were doing bad, but not that. No, but the one that I enjoyed the most, where I was like, damn, this fucking toy is a shit, was a Dr. Dreadful laboratory set. Do you guys remember those?
Dr. Dreadful.
No, it's fucking gay. It's like for little kids that are gay, but
you
they're
can
not
play
out
around?
yet, so you can't really have like a easy bake oven.
Okay.
Because you would bake stuff, like you would make
Oh,
things.
like okay,
Like
gotcha,
gummy
gotcha.
worms and chocolate
Dr.
roaches or
Dreadful
something.
Candy Lab, is that what it's called?
Yeah. It was like your way of being gay, but incognito. Incognito gays. That was their target audience. That was their target market.
That's what the school.
With the incognito gay kids.
Oh, is that one? I think you
these
just
are
pulled it up.
These are different types.
Well,
So-
the one that I had was like the first one. Like
It's not
back in 93, I would say 93, 92 maybe.
Is that a school?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
a yellow skull.
Yeah.
It
There's
was like
always
bubbly,
there's
it
a
was like
skull
a
in all
fizzy
of
drink.
them.
Yeah.
So that was your most impactful one, right? That's what you
Yeah,
said?
but it wasn't sustainable because you would have to go and buy
More.
of the mixtures and the ingredients, and it just got way too expensive. So
We weren't that rich.
we weren't that rich.
We're poor.
What about you? Yeah, well, you're gonna sit there and tell me you didn't have toys?
Is there a toy
didn't
that
have
you
a lot of
remember
toys.
getting when you were young that you were like,
So the
"Fuck,
biggest,
we're poor."
the biggest, no, not see that, no, because
You said
I don't know.
enjoyed the most, right?
Yeah, but since I shared my fucking poor ass Mexican moment.
What's your poorest moment, Dave?
Yeah, what's their poorest moment as a kid? Like, fuck.
Go ahead.
I don't know.
this is gonna sound stupid, and I've told this story before, and people don't believe me. But we used to take the Toys R Us Christmas catalog and cut the things out and play with them.
Damn.
See
we
that?
weren't gonna get anything from there.
That's
Like,
poor.
That's poor.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we would just stand them up.
What the
Sound like we were playing with them. But that's not like we had toys. I'm not saying we didn't have toys, but we weren't getting fucking Toys R Us action
My
figures.
grandma
Like,
would read the
it's
paper and be like, mijo, ¿qué quiere? When Eddie would be like, okay.
Yeah. Ahí tiene. No digas que no te quiero.
No, but like, okay, when I was the toy that I remember the most, and it's just because I don't even remember who gave it to me. It was not normal for me to get a toy like this when I still lived in Mexico and I was either 5 or 6. It was my birthday. I got a fucking Tonka truck. This is like a legit toy.
Yeah, the yellow
Like,
one.
it was a legit Tonka truck. Like
It was a murder weapon, is what it was.
It was, yeah. I'm pretty sure the dog hated me forever.
Yeah.
But that's like the one that had the most impact on me because I'm like, oh shit, like these things are real. They're not just in commercials, you know?
Yeah.
Like I didn't have any.
Those things are bad.
When I was a kid at that age and even older growing up in Mexico, we played with marbles, trompos, yo-yos. We threw rocks at each other. Like, I don't know, we climbed trees. We had the luchadores. Like those were our toys.
Make our own.
When I got a Tonka truck, I was like, oh fuck. Like,
Yeah.
This is fucking cool. But so that one's the one that had the most like impact on me as a child.
That makes sense. I mean, that Dr. Dreadful Laboratory was the same thing. Like, it just was something that was completely out of norm for me. Like, I had toys, but maybe like an action figure, a couple of balls, but nothing extraordinary. Nothing. I was like, oh, that's amazing. That one was like, wow. It does things. I can eat it after I make it. It was.
Do you need it?
Yeah, you was like
The
gummy
fuck?
worms. You would make like little gummy worms.
alligators, you know.
Most of those easy bake stuffs you could eat it. You never tried them?
Fuck no.
Fuck
Oh,
no.
no.
Even if I knew you could eat it, I would never try it.
This is true, but
That's probably why I have wrinkles now.
now we gotta
don't.
get.
I'm
Now we
That's
gotta
probably
get
why you
one.
don't have wrinkles. You don't have wrinkles. What the fuck?
I don't know. I guess like
You feel it?
I do feel it.
No, you don't. You don't. You're good.
Dude, you need to go talk. You need to go back to therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about these damn wrinkles. Why would I waste money on therapy if I could just go get
Botox.
Just fix the problem.
Yeah. I want to talk about this shit. I just fix it.
It's initiative, baby. Let's go.
What about you? You got any? What's your favorite toy or whatever? Most impactful. And I really can't.
I hope this is not like conjuring childhood
We're
trauma.
gonna cry ourselves to
Now,
sleep at night. today.
Initially, I was gonna say Tonka truck, but
You
then,
got one too?
Yeah, I had one.
Oh, see, and
I used to ride it with my knee. You know, you just put your
Oh,
knee
hell
out there and
yeah.
then you just-
That's probably why they made them so sturdy, and
yeah, that was
they
terrible.
knew kids were gonna jump on that.
Trompos, I miss those so much. We need to get some.
yeah, we do.
We need to get some. We just need to find some dirt. The job site.
I was gonna say, aren't you gonna
Yeah.
work there? Isn't there dirt everywhere?
Yeah, we can't really play.
Adrian's walking in with this Tonka truck.
Tonka truck.
No, but I guess like later on, I guess like a bike, like my own bike.
Yeah.
Like
Talk to me.
my bike. I was like, fuck it. It was a Huffy,
A Huffy? What's
Weren't they
that?
all Huffies back in the day?
I guess.
Nah, bullshit. Huffy was a good bike.
Yeah.
If you got a Huffy, like,
And then
yeah, you're
Was
right.
it from a pawn shop?
No, it was new.
It was straight from
That's what
like
he's saying. It was
Target
like
or
new-
Walmart?
Like it was new because I had bikes before that.
Damn.
But
from,
this one-
from like pawn shops.
Yeah, probably.
They used to have,
stolen.
like-
I don't know.
You'll probably remember this, but my tia Socorro's house, a couple of blocks away, was a bike shop. Not like a nice mountain bike shop. Don't think like that. It was a hole in the wall. And they sold old used bikes, and they would fix your flat.
Oh, yes.
You
Okay,
remember it?
yeah.
I think the outer was like yellow. The
I
outside
remember
was
what
yellow.
color.
But my bikes were usually from there. Like $10 for a bike.
$10 for a bike.
Something
not
like that,
bad.
I'm sure.
I-
Never
I-
a reliable,
I
a
remember
reliable bike.
when I bought it, like it had the front and the back, things so people can ride in.
Oh, the
Wait, what do you mean you
Diablitos?
bought it? You
Yeah,
like
Los
saved up
Diablitos.
for it?
No. When it was bought for me, whatever. But because a lot of kids only either had the front or the back or whatever. But I had
the front ones
and I
were
was
kind of
like,
not.
fuck
I didn't like the front ones. The back
The
ones. were
front
useful.
and back what?
Those
Diablitos.
Diablitos where somebody
that?
can ride with you.
If you know, you know.
Oh, yeah. No?
I don't think I know.
Yeah, you were poor. Yeah, you were poor.
Yeah, I was poor. I was poor.
No, he
man.
just didn't ride bikes, fucker. He was watching Shakira videos.
Yeah.
He was making.
I was watching Shakira
Making
and
slime.
making little slime trees. Can get it?
It's yucky.
Yeah.
I think it's funny, but like, this doesn't happen anymore in my day-to-day life. But there was a lot of times growing up where it was still a conversation whether or not gay people were born gay,
Yeah.
and that was never a question to me because of this fucker. Like I knew from day one, this motherfucker was like he was a gay toddler. Like it's funny, but he was like forever. It was just. It's weird when I would have those conversations growing up with people like, no, it's nurture, it's not nature. I'm like,
You're like,
I
hell
haven't
no, it's
met- I haven't
not.
met my cousin.
I lived it.
Like
Yeah.
he grew up with me and Fernie again. Like, and we were like, hey, let's go throw a football around. He's like, no, I'm drawing Shakira
sure.
or something. Like, he had fucking posters up on his wall. I'm like, yeah, this fucker's gay.
There was no question about it.
Well, I mean,
And I would argue like early, like 4 or 5.
Yes, you were a fucking kid. You were a little kid.
Out.
No interest in video games, sports,
Nah.
car, like nothing.
You know what I was telling my brother earlier? We used to have not a Super Nintendo. What's the other one? Sega.
Sega.
A
Yeah.
Sega. And we had a Sonic game. And the music was badass. Like
Hell
the little
yeah.
fucking MIDI music was badass. But I wasn't interested in playing. I was always making up like fucking dance routines and lyrics to that shit.
I remember that
I'm
too.
like, fuck yeah, this sounds
It's like
this sounds-
techno.
Yeah, it's all techno. It's fucking gay already. Glow sticks
Glow
and
sticks,
for
yeah.
You're
sure.
in the next room. Just
Yeah, I'm all, yeah.
Turn it up.
Súbele, güey. Who wants a slime drink?
God.
good times.
Oh, that's
What about yours?
I really can't answer this because it's like I was given a lot of things. I had a lot of toys.
Oh, he wasn't poor.
Wow.
I, didn't-
Poor.
I was never poor. Only whenever I like go visit in
rich,
Mexico,
rich.
like
Oh,
Damn.
What the fuck? So,
What do you mean?
when he looked at me, so he's like, when I would go visit your family, that's when I felt poor.
Yeah.
No,
That's when he
those
felt
were- no,
rich
those-
because he
those-
saw, yeah.
Those were my favorite trips, just because of like the shit
You
we were
could-
doing
you
with
could
it.
pretend to be poor
No,
for a
not
week
pretend
and then
that.
come home.
No.
You humbled
mansion,
yourself a
yeah.
little bit.
Just slum it for,
the shit-
you know.
Sounds like one of those people
Your
that
trips to
travel to
Juarez
Africa and they're
humbled you?
like,
You know,
I have it that bad.
hold on. You know I'm not like that. I was just like, it was, those trips were fun because like we would do a lot of shit out there.
What do you mean by those trips? Like
I
to
would
Mexico?
You know,
To-
when he
to
would
Juarez?
go
Oh,
to
you
the
didn't-
places
you
where
didn't
we
grow-
grew up.
You didn't grow up in El Paso.
We would
No,
go
I
visit
grew
our
up in El
homes.
Paso. I go to Juarez. I go to Juarez with Fabian and Sebastian.
He makes it seem like they were like missionary trips. Like they went to go.
yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, that's how I know.
Oh,
My missionary
Thank you,
trips.
God, for
Yeah,
this
with the
humbling
people, you know,
experience.
My
Now, is he-
missionary
Damn, it
trips
does
with
sound
my
bad. It
cousin's
does sound bad.
family.
Please bless these people. Or
I think, no, those were some of my favorite times. I like as a kid. But
Hoping the less fortunate.
toys. Toys wise, I think whenever I got some lightsabers. Whenever I got my lightsabers and my cousins got their lightsabers, we're like start fighting and shit. I don't know. It was more toys that let me have a lot of imagination, use my imagination.
No, motherfucker.
crazy.
Pretending your stick was a lightsaber was using your imagination.
Oh yeah, well we would do that
Yeah.
too.
It's going even further.
But no, I don't know. I don't. What other toy? I had a lot of action figures. Yeah, I really cannot.
He can't relate. That's what he's saying.
damn, yeah. He's like, no,
I pretty much had everything.
all my life.
2 Segas.
No, I really was thinking that I had something in my head. I just forgot what the fucking toy was. Come back to me. I don't know.
Oculus. The Oculus just changed my life.
No, I had Nintendo 64 and everything. So
The only reason I had a Nintendo 64 is because Fernie was in Japan in the Navy back then.
it was like yours.
And he sent it to me.
Oh really?
Yeah. And it was all in Japanese and shit.
Oh, that's bad. Do you still have that?
No. That sucks, right?
Yeah, it does.
I think about it all the time. Not the game itself was in English. I don't know if you had to program it, like it gave you an option, either Japanese or English.
Yeah, probably not.
Just
If
change
it was
the
Japanese,
settings.
it was probably just Japanese. You could.
If
I
it
don't
came
think there
straight
was a
from over there,
setting.
yeah,
Oh, I don't know, but I don't remember it in Japanese.
that's so crazy though.
The packaging was in Japanese, but the game itself, maybe it came. I
But the
don't
games
know.
were the games.
No, but I mean they could still be in Japanese.
Not if you buy them here.
Could you have bought
Like he
them in
sent him the
Japan?
game system,
Oh, I see.
but
what
he
you're
was
saying.
buying the games here. Like
Maybe that's what it was.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Now I want to buy one.
yeah, a Japanese one.
Yeah, Japanese one.
They're about to release one, I think.
I would-
Like
the Switch 2.
modulators. I don't know what they call them.
Oh, who you
something
talking
like
about that? I'll buy one somewhere.
This guy's just showing his privilege left and right now. He's like,
Yeah.
nah, fuck that. I'll spend $1,000 on a
might
track and then a
might get
1996 Nintendo 64 for $5,000. I'd rather do that.
A wrestling belt. Whenever we got a wrestling belt, I think those were cool. Yeah, no, I didn't have that.
Yeah, just stop.
Okay.
Just stop.
Yeah.
now.
I had a little red fire truck when I was little, but
That one was haunted. I remember the stories.
yeah.
You want to talk politics?
What do you have for politics? What's happened in the past 2 weeks?
Bunch of shit.
Is that a yes? You want to talk politics? I mean, I'm
Did
gonna
we
leave it up
talk
to you.
about politics last week?
Fuck, Adrian.
What did you? I don't even know what happened last week.
All right. What are your thoughts on Elon?
I'm mindfully not really keeping up with politics right now.
There's no
I'd
way.
rather.
Why
No,
not?
there is. I'd rather just like disengage completely.
You do what I do.
How?
Just not watch shit, not listen
You're
to
not
shit.
reading anything?
I'm not reading shit.
Why?
I just,
How long have you not worked for that organization?
for like about 3 weeks now.
Okay,
Which
so
isn't a
so-
lot, but you can miss a lot in 3 weeks.
You definitely can.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Especially now.
Okay. So no politics.
I don't know.
Cool.
I sound very, I'm going to sound very, oh, what's the word? Maybe existentialist? Nihilist? Maybe nihilist.
Definitely
But-
not nihilist.
Maybe I'm just like, let them fucking have it. Let it go to shit.
So
I'm
you're
down.
just not on social media at all?
I'm trying not to
No,
be.
that's definitely nihilist. That's where I'm at.
I'm like, just
Let it
fucking
go to
let
shit.
it. Just let it go. And I'm down. Like I hate to say it, but I'm down. I'm just down for the whole American political system to go to shit. Like I think it needs to rebuild it.
Okay.
There's no other way. It's like a reset button. Like we have to fucking reset. So let them have what they wanted to fucking have when they voted for Trump.
Mm.
Let it go to shit. Let it be some.
But you know
horrible-
that involves like a lot of people dying, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're good with that. You might be one of them.
I mean, fuck it.
Okay.
Gotta go to shit.
We got to lose a couple of people.
You're right.
What if it doesn't?
But go to shit.
No,
if everything goes right?
No, this is our new,
I mean, he's trying to run under a third campaign.
no, but not in that way. I'm just saying, like the U.S. is not the U.S. that we've known. It just becomes, and it's changed. It looks like it's changing, but what if it just changes? But you know, they're normalizing it, so you don't really notice it. Like I'm sure there's Russians that still believe that, you know, whatever's happening is normal, you know. I'm sure there still is, right? There has to be.
Well, there's like a really thin line
Even North Koreans.
between a communist country and a socialist country, right? I think America is definitely headed towards being a more communist country.
What?
No? Well,
I don't know. I don't
in the
see.
sense that like the government is trying to build a very uniform, very structured political system and political mindset.
Well, we have a uniform and structured political system.
You think so?
We've had one since
A
the
democracy?
a Republican, a
Republic.
constitutional republic, not a democracy.
Well, yes, but still, I think that they're trying to brainwash people enough for it to work. Because a communist country could work in the benefit of and against people.
Isn't that more authoritarian?
That's okay. Fine.
Because you control, you know, everything that's
Every
being
aspect
fed.
of fucking people's lives, yeah.
Or, you know, the information that you get. So you don't know anything outside of
What they give you.
here.
Yeah. You know, right? Yeah, you're right. Actually, like a communist country would work in this sense. It just would have to go beyond showing people that having a level set of resources and finances and stuff would work. Because right now it's a capitalist, so it's like everyone was just out to protect their resources and gain more than the other people. So that trains you to think, well, the lower we can keep certain classes, the better. If we level set it, it's a level playing field.
Yeah.
But that would be a communist country, right?
Sure. I'm
in.
not a fucking.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who's the? I don't know what fucking branch studies this shit, but
Political
a
science?
communist country is one where like the state owns everything and everybody's paid according to whatever the fuck they do, right? And there's nobody can become a billionaire basically.
So that would work in the economic sense, where everyone's because you do away with like, no, I don't want you to have as many opportunities, economic opportunities as I do, and I'm gonna have more wealth and hoard it.
Nobody has any.
Because everybody has.
There's
the
no
same-
need.
Communism as an idea is great and it fucking works on paper, but it'll never work in real life because
Too many
we're
greedy
humans. So,
people. It gets crazy. Yeah. It just,
But that's not where we're
out of
headed.
control.
We're headed towards authoritarianism and fucking like a dictatorship, basically. I don't think we're going to get there. I think to your point, it's either going to, both of y'all's point, I guess it's either going to correct itself or it's all going to go to shit and we're going to reset. A lot of people are going to die, whatever. But that's not
Why do you say a lot of people are going to die? Like
because it's going to take
like
a fucking revolution.
civil war.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah.
But let's pretend that we're not heading in that direction. Let's just talk about the shit that happened this week. Can we like reel it back in a little bit and not go like
too
full
far
on
deep?
fucking
Well, what happened?
apocalypse?
which part?
I don't know, just whatever or we can not talk about
All right. What
politics
about
too. That'd be cool.
let's. Did y'all see the the car dealership set out front of the White House?
What?
No.
They're
The
Trump,
Teslas?
Trump was pretty much selling Teslas outside of the White House.
Oh.
He had them lined up. It was pretty much like an infomercial for Teslas.
Really? I didn't see that.
How is that not like, what are we doing? How is that not wrong?
People are, I don't know, man. I don't get it.
Like, how is that? Imagine anybody else doing that. Like,
Was it like a whole video or a press conference?
it was just
or?
a White House press conference at the,
And there's
and then
Teslas
there's
behind them.
Teslas in front of the White House parked
Like,
at the car dealership. Almost. There's like 5 of them.
okay.
And then he
Showcase.
gets in.
A showroom.
He talks about how much each one of them is.
Who?
Trump.
Totally missed that.
Trump and Elon's there with him. And they're talking about how good the car is, how Trump's gonna buy one, how the prices for which each one.
Today's
all that
Wednesday.
stuff.
What's today?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. And we're talking about shit that happened this week?
So like,
That's
happened
either
yesterday or
happened
today.
today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
way.
so the reason that's happening is because Tesla stock is fucking tanking. Like
Yeah.
they've lost a shit
I'm
ton
sure.
of money in the last week
Because of Elon.
because yeah, people are fucking
And its correlation to Trump?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So now Trump's
It's
trying
one
to
of
like
those.
prop him up.
yeah,
But-
it's not
That's not gonna work.
Yeah, it's not helping it.
Oh, unfortunately, it might. I don't like it. That's the whole
I
thing.
don't think
like,
it is.
I don't know. So
I would argue
People
most
are getting exposed right now. And
Trumpers don't have the fucking money to fucking
that's,
buy a
that's
Tesla.
A bit,
all of West Virginia and
Hollow West Virginia.
fucking Alabama, and not to hate, but
I saw somewhere where some of the Teslas are down 40% of the price or something like that.
yeah, I mean,
So-
he's losing money left and right now. But
So they're cheap.
They're like 25 or 30 something. I looked into it one time.
$25,000
Some of
a
them.
Tesla.
Yeah,
The
some of them.
cheaper versions.
What were they
They're not-
before?
no, he's saying that's what they were
there's-
before. So they're probably
Oh.
giving him away
Oh,
now
no.
or what?
I don't know if they're giving them away, but they're those not before. Like I looked them up last year and they were like 25, 30 for the lower end models.
Why did I think that they
there's
were
no way.
expensive?
Well,
They're not
there's some.
expensive.
There's
They're not
some that are
expensive.
80.
That's like a
there's some that are
Nissan.
80.
Yeah,
There's some that are
exactly.
60.
one can afford it, but it's not brand new. You know what I mean? Well,
It's
maybe
used.
I need to look into it.
Damn, I'm like, maybe
All right.
I'll buy myself a Tesla. Fuck it.
So what happened last week?
Huh?
So what happened last week? Because that what happened today.
John Cena turned heel.
What are you talking about?
I
I
don't
didn't have
know.
anything
No.
specific. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
saying, like, we don't need to talk about the end of the world. We could just talk about shit that's happening right now. But we don't have to talk about
How do
this
you
at all.
guys
Fuck
that
it.
work in the construction industry feel about all the ICE raids? Does
What
that
ICE
impact
raids?
They're fake.
They're fake?
I mean,
Have you really seen one? Like I know we've seen it on TV, right? But around here,
That's what I don't know. That's what I don't get. Because I'm
He's-
like, I live in El
he's-
Paso, and El Paso,
Well, aren't you
has had
related
a few.
to somebody that works for ICE?
yeah,
Border Patrol?
but we avoid that conversation.
so
So you don't talk about the most relevant thing happening in our country right now? With,
I would rather not.
aren't the numbers less than Biden's for
Yeah, so, like,
deportation?
for the
Yeah.
first
So
2 months, he arrested less people than Biden did in his last month.
and then the reason
So-
why he's throwing tantrums is because he can't keep up with the numbers that Biden was doing. And but his thing is they're putting it out in front of the public. You know, they're like, oh, look at all these raids that we're doing.
So that's the thing. Is it more like of a media frenzy? Like
Yes.
they,
Well,
they
it's-
have
it's-
coordinated
it's
it enough for it to look.
Authoritarian stuff.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like
Propaganda.
look at all this stuff
yes.
that we're doing. We're sending them back.
They're not doing any more than we were doing 3 months ago. Like, it's
It's-
not. It's not.
It's just to
They might be
create some
trying,
chaos.
but
Watch
it's not
this
happening.
while I fucking do this over here.
yeah, because I don't think we've seen anything here in Dallas. I could be wrong, but
Again,
I'm sure
you
they-
might have seen. There's just shit. There's always been raids. There's always been
Yeah.
arrests like that. It's never stopped.
Hmm.
And I don't remember. Was it on here? Which is just on like one of my friends or something. We're having this conversation that like they keep saying all these things are going to happen. They were happening before. They've been happening for fucking ever. It's
not
just the
public.
media keeps telling you because they want you to hate Trump that this
Yeah.
he's doing this and he's doing that, or because they want you to like Trump that he's doing this. Same thing, right?
Yeah.
Depends on which and the way you're at.
Because they want to like, I don't know.
Well, it depends on which
Well,
one
yeah,
you're
because you're like, oh yeah,
If
he's
you
doing
listen
what
to MSNBC, it's like,
voted
oh,
him
look what this
into
asshole's
office for,
doing.
Yeah.
If you look what you're in Fox,
On
say, hey,
Fox.
look at what this great president's doing. Like, it depends. They'll tell you the same fucking thing for two different reasons.
Yeah.
But he's not doing
so
like,
stupid.
he's not doing it.
He's not doing the same thing as. I mean, Biden was doing the same thing basically.
Yes.
It's always been that.
Yes.
I gotcha. Yeah.
and Obama before him. Like it's
Yeah.
not that.
Yeah, it's just a normal
I
thing
think
to
the
do. It's
rhetoric,
just-
the rhetoric is where it's largely different. Like before, it was just like
Now, are they doing a bunch of other shit that's illegal and they shouldn't be doing and we should worry about? Yes, but that's probably not one of them. At least not yet. Once they figure out how to properly do that, be able to arrest that many people, detain them, deport them, and do it where it like makes sense, they might do it. I'm not saying they don't want to do it. I'm saying that they're not doing it right now.
I like how their numbers are so low that they made that app that you can self-deport yourself.
Wait,
Have you seen that?
There's no way.
So in that, there's an app that they added the feature that you can just
self-deport.
Self-deport.
What the fuck does an alien shit come like and pick you up like?
No, you just
I need to. Go
you just say, hey, I'm
Nicaragua.
illegal, I'm here, I guess, and then you
I
just
need to ride back home.
I need to right back home. It's like an Uber system.
those numbers are gonna skyrocket around
no way.
November, right before
Yeah, no
December.
shit.
Like, yeah,
Wait,
kinda
when
want-
November?
Because
you know,
that's the
a
thing.
lot of the Mexicans go back.
It's not as much as it used to be, but like in our industry, like you said,
What the?
there's a lot of
Christmas.
people that would come
Yeah,
here
it's
and
not-
work
everybody
all
goes.
fucking year, and they work all the overtime you want. They'll work through the weekend, they'll work whatever, and then come
cuando empieza a hacer
November,
un poquito de frío.
no, they just go home for the holidays.
They're like,
Take
fuck,
all their
it's
money
cold.
and get the fuck out of here, and they come back whenever they come back,
There's no way.
and they'll do it again.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like known. It's
Yeah.
Christmas.
We
worse
would
than-
plan for that every year, like when we were making schedules and planning for people or whatever.
That's my fucking thing. If we know the tendencies, right, or the behaviors
It's real.
of immigrants, why not just streamline that shit?
What's
Make
real?
a pathway towards
App.
them? Like you can come to the country and fucking work your ass off if you want.
And then do it by
And get
Stop trying to
paid.
talk sense.
It makes no
You're
fucking sense to me.
Making too much sense right now.
What was the other thing?
Nah, we don't like to make sense here.
Logic is too logic.
Oh, did y'all hear what he said about
Right.
basically selling U.S. citizenship for like $5 million? Like if you got $5 million, we'll make you a resident or a
5
citizen.
million?
I read
Citizenship.
I was listening to a podcast on my way over here, not to Dallas. And apparently that program has existed before.
Yeah.
Not to the extravagance that it's
$5
now.
million.
Like no one's gonna pay $5 million.
Yeah, so there's like
And I don't think they give you as much. I hate to call it perks, but like
Yeah.
it's not a citizenship. You're just allowed to come in.
No, that's every
Oh,
country,
really?
though. Every country has that.
Yeah.
Like, if you have enough money, you can go to any country and become legal or whatever.
Yeah, so there's like a business deal or something where anybody can come in with the intentions of starting your business and whatever, creating jobs. That's been in.
Yeah, but
you
he
know,
was talking
whatever.
specifically about citizenship.
Yeah, well, it's a pathway to that or whatever, and it's been in existence. But the numbers for that is like 2,000 people or something like that. Like it's not 10 million, like he says. Like 10 million people are gonna do this.
Well, if he thinks 10 million people, that
Well,
first
I
off,
mean,
hold on.
10 million
That's-
people.
that's-
That's like
that's-
a country.
Let's
or I don't know.
no,
How many?
whatever. I don't understand why. I do understand because he's delusional and stupid, but why normal people think that people that have $5 million want to come to the U.S.
Yeah.
Like that's not
That
a
is
fucking
true.
thing. Nobody that has that kind of money wants to come here. They want to come here to start businesses. They don't need to be citizens to do that. They can just come here and start a fucking business, first of all. But where I was going with that is I heard somebody saying, like, if he's doing that, why not give Americans the option to sell their citizenship for $5 million? You want to bring people in to have $5 million? Sure. You want to sell your citizenship for $5 million?
Fuck yes.
yeah.
I'll give you $5 million,
do
but
what
you're
with
no
it?
longer a U.S. citizen.
Take it.
Man, I'm out. Like, how
Deuces.
many people would leave the
Yeah.
country right now
For 5
if you
million?
said, I'll give you $5 million, but you're no longer a U.S. citizen?
We're going to
Man, I
Europe,
didn't think
dude.
about
Man.
that. I didn't think about that.
I'm going to Europe. Y'all want to come
I
in?
mean, he's selling citizenships.
Just gave me a good argument.
Like, I'll sell mine.
But-
I just
but
became a
then do
citizen.
what?
I don't-
Huh?
And
what
then
do you
do
mean?
what?
I'll fucking move to South America or Europe.
Can
Literally
you?
anywhere.
$5 million.
I
Can you
move
do
to
that
Mexico.
without selling your U.S. citizenship? Can't you just
yeah,
go to
but
Mexico?
I don't have $5 million, fucker.
But what's the what's the advantage of selling your American citizenship?
$5 million.
Oh, they'll give you $5 million. My bad. I thought you had to give them $5 million.
no.
No.
Right. That makes better sense. Okay. I caught up.
Yeah.
You caught up, right?
I was like, wait a second. Why the fuck would I pay $5 million
Let's
to sell my American citizenship?
No, the point is,
Yeah.
if he's trying to sell American citizenship,
Shit.
why not let people sell their American citizenship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll drive right there right now.
You want to get a bunch of fucking immigrants out of here? Give them that options.
Right? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess
You want us all-
I guess
Yeah.
if they're immigrants, I don't
You want
have
us all
it.
to
but-
get out
I'm
of
an
this
immigrant.
country?
I have citizenship.
Yeah.
I'll sell mine right now.
Same.
Yeah, I'd sell mine. I'll go to Japan
Yeah, I do
or
a lot
something.
of things for $5 million.
I think what bothers me the most is like rescinding
What'd you do?
all the social progress that we've made, like in schools and in work, all these like rollbacks of DEI initiatives, like the attacks on. I know it's just fluff too. It's just fluff to fucking distract you from the real shit. Like,
I mean,
doing away with
there's
Medicare.
been and no, I mean, there's been a lot of people fired.
there has, myself included.
Exactly. So he's saying it's fluff. It's not fluff.
Well,
it's
I mean,
really
but
affecting
it's
real people in
it
real
is,
time.
right? But I think that it's also a tactic, like a political tactic, to
100%
distract
yes.
you from
But
like what they're
it's a
really
tactic
trying to
that's-
fucking gut. You know what I mean?
That's really hurting people.
Oh, for sure.
Mostly Trump supporters, which is kind of funny to me, but whatever. I don't be a dick about it, but
This is wild right now.
It's wild.
y'all have you have your guns ready and loaded and enough ammo to when the war starts? No?
I am.
No. Actually, before I came here, I bought a cleaning kit. So I just got to clean it, make sure it's working.
Yeah, actually, I was having a little trouble with my shotgun the other day, so I need to clean that.
But
Tony, what about your
I
guns?
don't
trying to
own
get
a gun. I'm like, all I have is my Dr. Dreadful laboratory, man.
Let me bake you up a
I'm
gummy.
gonna try to poison these bitches real quick, real hold.
You want a gummy?
You want a gummy, man? You want a fizzy brain drink?
Gummy alligators
That's all I
over here.
have.
Frizzy Beach.
what do you think? I think we talked about this a little bit, but like the Mexican president kind of
Clap it back.
getting what she wants,
What do you mean getting what she wants?
you know, just standing up to,
Trump?
not really standing up to him, just telling him the business. And
Trump's like,
I mean,
all right,
I don't
we're
know
starting tariffs tomorrow. And
then-
then she calls him. He's like, all right, we're going to put him off another month. And then he does it again.
It's-
And then it happens again.
I'd like to know what those conversations were like.
Me too. I'm kind of curious.
Like, golly. And I know kind of how they went, but because she kind of explains it, but doesn't go into detail.
Yeah.
She's a
I don't know too
badass.
much about
She's a
her,
badass.
but yeah, that's what I've read. And from people that really know politics, like friends of mine that have studied political science and stuff, they're like, that's what America needs to do. Like, not hire, elect someone that's not related to a two political party system. Because I think that's what happened. Is that right?
Yeah.
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 In
a way.
Mexico? Okay.
Yeah, cause
So they're like, we need to get enough people to be like, fuck Democrats and fuck Republicans.
So I
We're
think
going
what-
this route.
So I think what happened over there was they got together, right, Joe? What was
Yeah,
it?
all of the parties that were, yes, they got together.
all the parties that were
Failing
like
parties?
all the parties that were like, let's say here, like the Democrats and the Republicans, and then the what's the other one?
Independent?
Independents were like, you know, they were always putting their
You know,
show
the
on.
Fucking
The Green
whatever party,
or
the Green
something?
Party.
Yeah.
And the,
So they were all
Yeah.
putting the show on for the people, right? And then everybody knows it's either gonna be this one or this one, and they all, even they know, I guess, most of them that there's an understanding that you're gonna be in power, you're gonna make money, we're gonna be in power. You know, they're just gonna
Right.
take turns. And then this other party comes, and then these two, the powerhouses, decide to join, and then to try to beat this third one, which that's pretty much what happened in Mexico.
But the third one won.
And the third one won just recently.
Wait, that's
When do you see a time when the Democrats and the Republicans were like, "Hey, fuck, we got to get on the same team"?
That's what I mean by a
And that's-
complete
It's
overhaul
just
of the American
somebody
political
that's
system.
okay,
You think-
Hopefully,
for
in
everybody.
the next 3 years, that's what will happen. Is that like, and it has to do a lot with younger people. We have to get a lot of young people involved in politics. I'm talking like juniors age, 18, and do away with their mentality of like, oh, well, it's either Democrats or Republicans. Like, no, if you organize enough people and
They could be a
like
third
educate them, you can usher in a new era of American politics. But
It's
it
gonna
has to
take a
take a lot.
It
And
does.
funny enough, when I was in Michigan once, and there was a rally for some shit, and they were trying to get enough people registered to vote for a third party. And I was like, "Oh, I'm from Texas," and I'm like, "Fuck, we can't operate in Texas." I forget for what reason. They're like, "We can't get," for many reasons. They're like, "I don't know, fuck, you're shit out of luck." But there's a movement. It hasn't gained momentum, I don't think,
Okay.
enough, right? And then we have to do away with a lot of old people. Old mentalities. That's where I'm like, just fucking let them all.
What is it
fucking
you said
die.
earlier? Like a lot of people need to die. Like some
That's
people
what I
need to
said,
die,
dude. Yeah, I'm like, fucking get rid of all of them fuckers.
We
Just
need another
fucking-
plague.
There's
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
It's happening soon. I mean, there's, you know.
What, the death of thousands?
Have you seen or heard about Bernie Sanders's like recent rallies?
No.
Then that's the thing. Like, why aren't we hearing about it more? He's fucking selling out like full fucking stadiums.
He started posting on TikTok.
Yeah, he's selling out like for the past few months.
Okay,
like,
but to what end?
So,
and he's pretty much just talking. All he does is tell people what's going on right now.
No, yeah. But what's he trying
I
to do?
need
He's just trying to
you
inform
to-
people.
Yes.
He's not trying to run. I hope.
No, I don't think so. He's too
Too
old.
like 100.
Too old?
He's like 82. What 80?
That's the same age as
I think
Biden.
he was like high 80s. I don't know. I could look it up right now.
Nah, he's
He's too old. I mean, he's Biden's age.
Either way, he's
Biden's
too old.
age.
Yeah. So,
But he functions better.
83.
But yeah, he doesn't need to be.
Functions better.
He doesn't need to be running. But like he's selling out fucking stadiums, like full fucking stadiums, like big stadiums. I'm like,
He
fucking
can
out
lay
there.
the groundwork for sure.
And
Well, they can't. He
he's the
can't because the
person doing
fucking
it,
Democrats are fighting amongst themselves, dude. They're a bunch of idiots.
That's what
They're
I mean.
all
You
a
just
bunch
have
of
to do
idiots.
away with don't even
what?
don't like think about it as, oh well, I have democratic view. You just have to do away with everything.
yeah.
You can't
Just
do that, though. Like,
unassociate
it's not-
yourself
it's not
from
gonna fucking
everything
happen.
and be
What
like
do you think is going to be that driving force that makes that
Civil
happen?
War.
I like
I
that.
think people need to go to some violent.
Go get
I
your
think you need
guns.
to go get you a fucking gun then. Because I don't disagree with you,
I
but
think
Don't be
I
throwing
think
that
I'm
word
good
out there
with
if you don't have a gun.
you're just gonna die.
I think I'm good with my
No, in all
laboratory
seriousness,
here.
like you do you really think that's? Again, I agree with you. I don't think we can fix.
Knowing
the
from
mess
what
we
I
made.
know about history and being familiar with history and knowing how history works, you have to go through some violent means. People need
Right.
to fucking die.
Exactly. So knowing that,
There's no overhaul
are you
of
okay with just
anything
fucking dying?
for a larger cause in my fucking life?
Oh
Yes.
man, you're so fucking altruistic. No, I'm getting a gun. I mean, I have guns for that
I mean, what do you
reason.
mean by die? Like someone's
Because
gonna be like,
you're saying you
"Are
don't have a
willing to
gun."
die for,
We're saying
or it
that
may
it's gonna
just
take-
happen because I
it's
happen
gonna
to be in a
take-
rally or something.
It's gonna take violence.
Right, but I'm in a rally somewhere, and that's where I get killed. Not
No,
like someone's
that's
like,
what's
"Are you
gonna-
willing to
that's
die
what's
for
gonna
this?"
spark
At your
the
house.
violence.
That's a little extremist.
That's what's gonna spark the violence.
The rallies and stuff.
The you dying at a rally, I guess, if you're gonna be at a fucking rally. That's
Damn,
why I'm going
imagine.
to people get shot. So then people are gonna get pissed that you died at a rally, and a fucking war is gonna start.
Yeah. I thought you meant like someone putting up a gun to me and be like, "Are you willing to die for your
Let's
country?"
say
or
you happen
something?
to be sick that morning and you don't make that rally, but a lot of your friends die. And
Yeah,
you're fucking pissed and a war starts. You have no guns. Are you okay with just fucking dying because you have no guns?
Have you ever seen what's this movie called? Fuck.
Oh, here we go.
Machete.
Headshaw Root. No. Sorry, I'm confusing. So it's like with Andrew Garfield, and he joins the army, and it's World War II.
Oh, Hacksaw Jim.
Yeah.
No, Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge. Yeah.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
No.
I mean, you can
You never seen
you can be a peaceful bystander to violence. You don't necessarily have to partake. I wouldn't own a gun. I could never shoot someone to protect myself. I'm just like,
Are you serious?
yeah.
You'd rather just die.
I'd rather just die.
That goes against every instinct you should have as an animal, as a human.
No, I don't want to
as a
fucking
person.
live through that shit. I'm down.
I'm done. I'm down.
I'm done.
Cool.
At least my life would have meaning then. It'd be like, all right, I
No,
died
you
for
would
a
just die.
cause.
No, it wouldn't have any. Nobody would give a shit. Nobody would know. You would just die.
Well, damn, don't make it like that, dude. Don't say it like
Not
that.
even yourself? Why am I here?
Unless everybody else is dying, I'd be like, well, I fucking told that dumbass to get a gun, you know?
Oh, shit happens.
I don't know. It would have to, I mean,
That has to be extreme.
it would have to be extreme. Yeah. I would have to be like, you know what? I'm going to fucking join the resilience or whatever. I'll fucking Star Wars up in this
The
bitch.
resistance.
The resistance.
Yeah.
And then I do it. Yeah. But I'm not just going to own a gun for the fuck of it. Like,
Okay,
just
when,
in case.
when the shit happens, it's too late to go
Just
out
in
and try to
case
buy a
of
gun.
shit.
Yeah,
No,
they,
no, no.
they might
like,
not sell you one.
I'm either all
They're gonna be
in
like,
or all
wait,
out.
where are you? Who you?
Are we
with?
fucking doing this? Like, I want to camp out in the mountains.
That's what
and-
I'm saying. When it happens, you're not going to be able to go buy a gun anymore.
I'm sure they'll provide me with one.
Who's the we? Who's they?
the fucking resistance leaders?
No, fucker, you got to bring your own gun. It's a BYOG.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, you got to bring your own gun.
A
You
water
think they're
gun?
going to
Does a water
magically
gun
like
count?
just have a stock of guns somewhere?
They
that you
might. I mean, if you're going into like a battle, like, oh, here you go.
That's what makes the.
You guys have watched too many movies.
That's what makes the resistance the resistance.
No. But they have guns?
Yeah.
We go jack
No.
up.
And they
every-
buy them
for-
from
for
like
everybody.
yeah,
Who the fuck are they buying them from?
good Samaritans that are providing them. Good rich Samaritans that are like, dude, I got money. Maybe Brock Purdy is like, no.
All right, we've come for some.
I just got paid $50 million. Who needs a gun?